Good snap, the hold, the kick is up, the kick is good!
Will be a swing by Kramer, kept alive by Jalbert. Lucas with the attack off the side of the block for the kill.
Gazette, he looks to go off guard, tucks back inside to the A gap, and he gets in for the touchdown.
Harrington, angle, off a touch, diving, Dunbar, holy cats, wow!
Starcevic in the shotgun, play action, looking for man, has him down the field to his brother Starcevic for the touchdown. It's 31 yards. Jake.
Alston Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Well, good evening, and thank you for joining us today from Randy Vegan Field as we bring you Homecoming Week 2024 for Hillsboro-Central Valley as the Burros welcome in rival Thompson Tommies here in high school football. It's the 1-1 Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros, a loss last week on the road against Park River area, their home opener here today from Central Valley. It will be the Thompson Tommies 1-0, a victory last week to open the season against the Grafton Spoilers, and now they hit the road taking on the Burros. This is your IRA Insurance pregame show on yourliveevent.com. Hillsboro-Central Valley hosting Thompson here in Homecoming Week 2024.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career, doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsboro. You can see the latest inventory online at BloomfieldTrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsboro.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ. 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
This is the IRA Insurance pregame show, Hillsboro-Central Valley versus Thompson, here from Randy Vegan Field at the Central Valley School. We thank you for joining us, and we thank you for joining us here, as well as Coach Joe Johnson here for Hillsboro-Central Valley, our Dakota Heritage Bank pregame coaches' comments.
Well, Coach, we stand in the sunshine at Randy Vegan Field, a special place, and hopefully it's a special game tonight between these two schools, Hillsboro-Central Valley and Thompson on the football field this evening. You're 1-1, Coach. What have you learned about your team? What maybe has your team learned about themselves after two games?
Yeah, so good group of guys. Thanks, Perk. You're right. This is a beautiful night and a special game. Renewed rivalry, of course, with a longtime rival in Thompson. One of the things that we focus all the time is on getting better every single day, learning every single day. 2 weeks, 2 games into the season. Like I say, this is a good group of guys, and they're competitors. And football is a game of ups and downs, and it's not a question of if things go wrong. It's how we respond when things do go wrong. And this is a group that I feel good about their resiliency, which is one of our team values, and expect them to bounce back.
expecting them to bounce back. Part of game film watching is what you do well, other things you can improve upon. As a broadcaster, we sometimes get caught up too much in stats, but last week jumps out at me versus the first week as far as at the line of scrimmage and yards per carry or yards gained on a play versus yards allowed on a play.
Yeah, that's exactly right, Burke. That high school football, it is about the run game, and we just couldn't establish that run game the way we wanted to last week. We didn't get those sustained drives that we needed. Couldn't convert third downs. Struggled with making stops on third downs, and that obviously is something that we worked on all week in a variety of ways. The game of football still is fundamental. It comes down to blocking and tackling, and when we control that line of scrimmage, we're able to control the game.
Has it been a good week as far as tempo and spirits and improving and competitive and all those aspects that need to happen on the grass here?
Yeah, it's been a good week, and like you say, homecoming week, there's a piece of that, as you know, is just so special. And we talk to the guys every day about not letting the festivities be a distraction, but let it be a motivator. Had a couple of other things going on this week with two of our players have a grandma that is having some health struggles, and we talked about how do you turn that into motivation, and so that's what the week has been, and feel good about the preparation that the guys have done, and we're ready to go.
I certainly am not taking away from family, but when you use the word motivation and you have Thompson across the field from you, if you can't get motivated on the gridiron as an athlete tonight, it's what it's about.
This week, we always focus on the week at hand. You know, Burke, that is always our philosophy. Is we're only looking at 1 week at a time. But as soon as this schedule came out last spring, this has been a motivation throughout the year in the weight room for the guys, and certainly through two-a-days when doing conditioning. This was a game that they had in their sights, and I think you're right. We don't need any external motivation. There's plenty of internal motivation.
The Tommies got the win last week. What did you see on them, that film, that you want to stop tonight and to take away some of their strengths?
Yeah, they're a well-balanced team. They're an athletic team. Obviously, a big quarterback in Krogstad likes to scramble. Juvie, a strong runner and runs the ball hard. Obviously, a big target. And Carter Peterson, Schumacher, and Danner, they're well-balanced. Couple of big studs on the line. Like I say, dual threat quarterback and have a lot of weapons and a lot of targets. They're a good football team, and we've prepared accordingly.
Focused on your team, so to be successful, your guys need to do what tonight?
One of the things that we need to do is we need to come out strong and start strong right from the opening kickoff or kick return, and so that's what we're focused on is getting a good start. Henry Anderson and Christian Briss, two of our real good runners in the last couple of years, Hillsboro-Central Valley, running that 400 and 800, said that they run the first couple hundred as fast as they can go, and then they try to go faster from there. That's exactly the way we come about football. Is we give it everything we've got on play one and then expect to get better from there.
Joe, thank you so much. Good to see you. Thanks for having us here, and we'll talk to you at halftime and after the game. Good luck to you.
You bet. Thanks, Burke.
Here we go. Coach Joe Johnson for the Burros here on our pregame show. Coach's interview from Dakota Heritage Bank, part of the Irie Insurance pregame show with yourliveevent.com.
Central Valley Bean Cooperative in Buxton, North Dakota has adapted to the growing needs of the edible bean industry since 1982. Production of edible beans helps many growers in the Red River Valley make their farming operation more profitable. These growers are also producing a nutritious, high-protein food source, helping feed a hungry world. Central Valley Bean Cooperative in Buxton, with receiving stations in Hatton, Sharon, Larimore, Devils Lake, Wilton, Washburn, Lincoln, East Grand Forks, Grafton, and Garski. Learn more at centralvalleybean.com or 701-847-2622.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
Almost half of the energy used in homes goes toward heating and cooling the spaces we live in. Energy Star certified heating and cooling equipment can improve your comfort while lowering electric bills. Through its Bright Energy Solutions program, City of Hillsboro offers rebates for a wide range of energy-efficient equipment like heat pumps and central air conditioners. You can also get a rebate for having your cooling system professionally tuned up. Call the City of Hillsboro to learn more about rebates or visit brightenergysolutions.com.
Cutting Edge Ag, it's your operation with first-hand expertise and industry-best precision ag technology from Ag Leader. We've simplified precision farming with powerful tools to maximize profit opportunities like never before. No matter the size of your farm or the complexity of your field activities, Cutting Edge Ag is your local partner for a more profitable future. Unlock a new era of farming success with Ag Leader and Cutting Edge Ag.
Your pregame show from Irie Insurance, IRIEINS.com, the website. For your insurance needs, contact your local agent or go again to the website, IRIEINS.com. The Thompson Tommies come to Central Valley and Randy Vegan Field take on the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros for the Burro homecoming. As we go to our pregame coaches' comments from Dakota Heritage Bank, head coach of the Thompson Tommies, Brady Schwab.
Pre-game interviews from Dakota Heritage Bank as Brady Schwab of the Thompson Tommies joins us as we get ready for game time here. Game number 2, game number 1 was a victory for the Tommies. And what'd you like from the crew in that season opener?
Yeah, just a little bit of resiliency early. We gave up a big kickoff return, and then we're able to turn them over and go down and score some points. And then I thought as the game went on, we got, better with our communication up front and guys moving people. I think we ended at something over 300 on the ground, which is always a good day. We threw it a little bit, and just overall, those kids getting out there and having a chance with a few of those guys in some new spots, being able to play and showcase what they've been doing at practice for the community.
What was the key to that success on offense there, as you mentioned, with the big day on the ground?
I thought Gavin Krogstad did a nice job at quarterback. He led us on the offensive side. He saw some things, had communication with me on the sideline, and then was able to get that, relayed to the linemen and relayed to the guys on the field. And then, definitely our defense played extremely well. Gave up 6 points. We turned ourselves over, deep in our own zone or our own territory, and they were able to score. But other than that, I thought we did a really nice job. I think we kept them under 100 yards for the game, and with the new scheme and new defensive coordinator with Coach Carlson, you never know going into that first game. But I thought, overall they did a really nice job.
Like you say, with a new scheme there, and do you feel you got the initial bumps worked out, or is there still to be determined?
Yeah, I think it's still be determined. We're rolling into Region 1 play tonight, and Hillsboro obviously has and will continue to be a dominant team up front, and we'll see how we hold up against guys that are and teams that are run heavy and are extremely physical. So I'm excited, that it worked well game 1. I'm cautiously optimistic for game 2, and then like you said, it's just a continual ongoing process of tweaking, adjusting, and trying to better yourself.
Against the Burros, both have the common opponent of the Spoilers. So what do you see when you watch back tape and you scout tape there from those games?
Yeah, Hillsboro's Hillsboro. They're coming downhill at you, and they're going to be physical up front, and their guys know where they need to go and what they need to do. It's a matter of executing on both sides of the ball for us. It's making sure that on the offensive side we know where we're going on our blocks and we're making the reads we need to make. And then on the defensive side, it's a matter of being gap sound and doing what we're supposed to do. We talk a lot about not going rogue and not getting off script and just go do your job. And if you do your job and you're in the right spot, you fail, we can correct that. But if, you don't know where you're going, it makes it a little more difficult. So, The takeaway from Hillsboro-Central Valley is the takeaway that it's been, for a long time, that you better bring a lunchbox and you better be ready to play physical football for 48 minutes, and it's going to be an ongoing war of attrition, to see who's standing at the end.
Is this team have some of the guys that just embrace that physical aspect of the game?
Yeah, we've got some guys. We've got some guys that are a long ways from that. We've got some guys that are starting to understand what that means. But until you get into some of these games where it actually plays out on the field and it's 48 minutes of just hard fought good high school football, I don't think you fully understand the amount of effort that it takes, the amount of strength that it takes, and commitment to concentration, right? I mean, that's a big thing for us is, 1 10-yard penalty here or there can make a big swing in a game that, is more than likely going to be dominated by both teams on the ground.
Things like those penalties and those swings there, those mental mistakes. How did you fare? How did you feel the team fared in game one?
I thought we did real well until we got tired, and again, you can condition them, you can practice, how you practice, but until you get out there and you play, again, you don't quite know what your conditioning level needs to be. So, I thought when we were fresh, when we were, where we felt real good, we didn't have a lot of those penalties. As we got tired, the holdings happened, those types of things happen. So, again, getting into game two, guys having a little better understanding of how they need to prepare themselves and those types of things. Hopefully those pay off. I've said this for years, there's good holding penalties and there's bad holding penalties. If I'm on the backside and that guy's got a free run at the backside of my quarterback, it's probably a good holding penalty if he beats you, but inside when we're running or you got a one-on-one pass pro and you're grabbing that guy, well, that's an effort and technique thing that we can fix. So to your point, just that concentration when you're tired, that mind over matter type of thing is a big thing for all kids playing high school football. And the sooner you get to that, the better your team is.
When the Tommies and Burrows get together, it's always an anticipated event. Was practice any different as far as the vibe or the energy level this week?
It was for me. Yeah, I think, it's just our proximity to each other and the kids knowing each other. I think that brings a little bit more oomph to the game, so to speak. And then, of course, it being a region game and us not having much success against the Burrows over the past long time. And you play the game on Vegan Field and there's just a lot of stuff that goes into it, right? And we talk about that being a lot of noise. It's starting to get loud around us, and how do we hone in on what we need to focus on? If we're trying to consider all those factors, it's pretty hard to remember a snap count. It's pretty hard to figure out where to go on a trap block and those types of things. So, again, mentoring young men into no different than what they do, right? If when it starts to get loud, we want you to lead. We don't want you to join the chaos. So we'll see. We'll see how good of a job we did as coaches. I think that's the thing that most excites me about coaching is, how do our kids perform on game night? That's a direct tell of how good of a job we're doing as a coach, and there's games you go into where you might get beat by 30 points, but you executed everything you were capable of executing. And there might be games where you win by 30 points and you didn't execute much, so it's film doesn't lie. And I'm just, excited for these guys to get a chance to get out there and do it again.
All right, well, focus here. What's the biggest key or keys in the game here for the Tommies?
Yeah, it's cliche. You gotta take care of the football, number one, on the offensive side. Number two, you gotta tackle, and as the game has evolved into a little bit more spread and a little bit some of those things, playing a Hillsboro-Central Valley is a really nice throwback to how it was, where you're going to get 65, 70% run coming at you, and you're going to have, another 20 to 30% that they're going to pass, and you've got to be ready for those pass situations. But if you don't tackle against a team like Hillsboro-Central Valley, you're not going to have success. So I think those are two big things. And then, I think the third thing is kind of along the cliche line too, but just 49 guys playing. Everybody's got a role in that thing, and we got to make sure that when I get an opportunity that I execute whatever my role is.
Very good. Brady, thanks so much for the time. Appreciate it. Best of luck to you and the team here tonight. We'll talk to you a little bit later.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thanks for the coverage.
Thanks to Coach Schwab for joining us. Here are Dakota Heritage Bank pregame coaches' comments. dhbanknd.com. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Dakota Heritage Bank. We're back here with more of our pregame show from Irie Insurance when we return after this.
Dagelman Industries is proud to manufacture tough, high-performance equipment right here in North Dakota. From our industry-defining Pro-Till high-speed discs, bulletproof bulldozer blades, and our robust, heavy-duty land rollers, we focus on support and make the experience of owning a Dagelman unlike any other. Dagelman, engineered tough in North Dakota.
Hi, I'm Sonia at the Lighting Gallery. When you walk through our doors at the Lighting Gallery, we're so much more than lighting. We have an incredible selection of sofas, dining room table and chairs, accent chairs, area rugs, pillows, and other accessories and decor. We want your house to feel like a home. Visit us at the Lighting Gallery, located at 3622 South Washington Street in Grand Forks. See you soon.
Irie Insurance pregame show, Hillsboro-Central Valley hosting Thompson tonight, North Dakota High School football. Here, before we get to the kickoff, let's go down to the field. Jim Burkmeyer standing by with Jeremy Brandt.
Well, an extra special guest here joining us is Central Valley Superintendent Jeremy Brandt. Mr. Brandt, thanks for being here and for doing a conversation with us right before kickoff tonight. Special field, special place, and been a lot of memories here throughout the years, and I'm sure with these two teams tonight, we can be treated to some more great memories to this evening.
For sure, Burke. Well, thanks. First of all, thanks to your live event. We so appreciate you guys covering HCV sports. And now, like you said, is there a better place in North Dakota to play football than Randy Vegan Field? I mean, look at it out here. It's just scenic. We're packed into the trees, and it's a nice night. The playing surface, there's no better place in North Dakota to play high school football than Randy Vegan Field. And we're so excited tonight. Homecoming game against our rival from 12 miles down the road. So it's going to be a fun night. Should be a good game. Exciting.
Has it been a fun week at the school with homecoming and just now the second or third week of school?
We got to understand, Burke, you're talking to an old man here. So what's fun to me maybe is not fun to the kids. I think they had a really good time. I was maybe a little more stressed as far as getting the field painted, buses lined up for parades and things like that. But it's always a good time to see the kids have fun. And for me, I'm tired. I'm excited about tonight. And I think I'll sleep well after this game's finished.
How has the start of the school year been?
Very good. Our enrollment's solid. Financially, Central Valley's doing very good. Just proud of our staff and the education we provide. 200 kids, 20 staff members. It's a great place to be, and I'm just fortunate to get to lead a good group of teachers and get to come to work every day and see the student body we have.
And this is a real supportive school district from everybody that's in it, and the organizations and businesses and community members, and also inside those brick walls over there of the Central Valley School, yourself, the leadership, and the staff, as you alluded to.
For sure, we have so many excellent sponsors of HCV athletics, of Central Valley activities that we turn to, and they open up their arms to us, their checkbooks, things that you need to run a small school, and we have those people that we work closely with. Like I mentioned, the staff that they give everything they have, and it's a great place to be. I'm excited to be here tonight. It's going to be a fun night.
Jeremy Brandt, Superintendent, Central Valley School, thank you so much for the time. Hopefully I've allowed you to say what you wanted to say this evening, and we appreciate the cooperation of working with you and everybody else involved.
Thanks, Brooke. Appreciate it. Have a good night.
We will. Thank you so much. Superintendent Jeremy Brandt joining us on our pregame show this evening from Irie Insurance.
Our pregame show will continue. Starting lines will be coming up when we come back.
At Thompson Public School,
Their mission is to develop lifelong learners and responsible citizens. You can visit their website, tps-k12.org, for school announcements and calendars, lunch menus, weather announcements, athletic schedules, and more. Follow them on social media and share in Tommy Pride with student updates and events with Thompson Public Schools. Thompson Public Schools thanks all students, staff, parents, alumni, and community members for their continued support. Good luck to the Tommies. Learn more at tps-k12.org.
There was an idea
to bring together a group of remarkable people.
So when they needed us, the call is answered.
We need to get the right protection to as many people as we can.
We need to protect as many as we can.
We will.
We don't give up. Get the right protection for your lifestyle. Go to IRIinsurance.com to get a free quote and consultation.
Hillsboro-Central Valley and Thompson facing off high school football. Let's get our starting lineups from American Crystal Sugar Company. Begin with the starting defense of the Thompson Tommies. On the defensive line, there with some hybrid formation. We'll see a combination here of number 55, senior Jesse Haig, along with the junior number 51, Jevin Fee, senior number 4, Carter Peterson, senior number 76, Xander Thompson. In the linebacking crew will be 3 seniors, 1 junior. Junior number 28, Charlie Yon, seniors number 10, Gavin Krogstad, number 50, William Welke, and number 20, Josh Juvie. In the defensive back group, it will be junior number 7, Cash Danner, in that rotation, along with cornerbacks number 2, Thomas Schumacher, number 9, Easton Lovelace, and number 13, Jonathan Muse, the senior defensive backs for the Thompson Tommies. 1-0 in Region 1 play. It was a non-region victory last week, hosting Grafton. They take on the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros. Look at their starting offense here from left side to right side. On the offensive line will be junior number 75, Jack Matson, right next to junior number 52, John Matson. Lone senior in the starting offensive line, number 55, Riley Richter, in the pivot spot at center. Number 50, right guard, number 50, the junior right guard, Braden Chenault. Right tackle, the junior, number 54, Brody Dickoff. In the running back platoon, it will be seniors number 26, Ty Mueller, and number 42, Ben Thompson. Senior wide receivers, number 2, Isaac Thompson, number 5, Wyatt Johnson. Senior tight end, number 9, Ben McRitchie. Junior quarterback, number 15, Tyson Lushik, leads the offense out onto the field. The Burros at 1-1. There with a season-opening win on the road at Grafton, a loss last week to Park River area there in their previous contest. That's your starting lineups from American Crystal Sugar Company. You can learn to live the sweet life with American Crystal Sugar. Find out about the career opportunities and more about their great products made with American Crystal Sugar. CrystalSugar.com. There's our starting lineups here in the books. We're getting ready for a kickoff. We thank you for joining us here today on YourLiveEvent.com. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and be reminded of all the broadcasts coming your way. You can check out the upcoming broadcast schedule as well on the website, YourLiveEvent.com. Thanks to all the sponsors you'll see in here throughout our broadcast coverage. We ask whenever possible, please patronize those businesses, the ones that allow us to be here with our coverage. Myself and Jake Berkmeyer, Jim Berkmeyer down on the sideline here. Got Caleb running the camera here. Thanks to executive producer Mark Forseth for the connections here today, as well as the Central Valley staff administration, including Superintendent Jeremy Brandt as well. This wraps up our pregame show. Get you ready for your opening kickoff when we come up next on YourLiveEvent.com.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Now available 24 R&J Sports Fall Sports Guide. The digital version of the R&J Sports Fall Sports Guide is available at rjbroadcasting.com. This year, featuring schedules for the fall sports teams in the region, along with photos, coaches' bios, and highlights from the 2023 season and the fall broadcast schedule for R&J Sports and YourLiveEvent.com. The digital version of the 2024 R&J Sports Guide is available now at rjbroadcasting.com.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data.
Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
Time for our opening kickoff as we bring it to you on YourLiveEvent.com from the Ryan Opdahl Farmers Union Insurance Agency broadcast booth. Stop by and talk with Ryan at the agency, downtown Hillsboro. Home, auto, health insurance, business. Dr. Ryan Opdahl, Farmers Union Insurance, downtown Hillsboro. Hillsboro-Central Valley won the toss. They deferred. Thompson Tommies will then receive the kickoff to start the game. So we have the Burros kicking from left to right here as Bryce Miller tees things up. Back deep to receive for the Tommies. Looks like Jonathan Muse and Easton Lovelace. As the Miller has the ball teed up, there's the whistle. Here's the kick. It's a line drive kick. It will bounce. It will roll. It will be bobbled. It will finally be picked up and brought up the right hash mark before Lovelace finally tackled down here at the 24-yard line to start this drive.
Chase Halfley on the special teams tackle. 17-yard return by Lovelace, and here we go. I'm back on the sidelines, Big Jake. It's just brought mosquitoes out.
Mosquito, yeah, there's a couple of them. On the offensive line for the Thompson Tommies, Chase Cowdrey, Jesse Haig, Xander Thompson, Peyton Harding, Elijah Conrad. Here in the backfield, Josh Juvie, Charlie Young, William Welke. Under center, Gavin Krogstad with the tight end, Carter Peterson to the right side. They run right side. And finally being dragged down on that far. Looked like he was caught in a group, but then finally brought down. Thompson able to make the stop that time on Juvie.
Yeah, Ben Thompson came in, shot the gap there, and solid tackle, and able to bring him down. But Juvie, scouting report says how hard he runs, and you can see it on that opening carry. Lost, just a few half yard, but he still ran with a lot of strength.
Thomas Schumacher, wide receiver, left side, bottom of the formation. Danner and Lovelace, top side. They're going to throw to that top right side of the formation, halfway in between the sticks, pick up 5 yards there for the Donner catch.
Wyatt Johnson on the coverage for the Burros. Keep your eyes as the night goes on the yards per catch for the Tommies against the Burro defense. The Burro defense has been giving up over 12 yards per catch to their opposition through the first 2 weeks. So you can see there, though, that Johnson was pretty tight and playing some tighter coverage.
3rd and 10 for the Tommies, and senior quarterback Gavin Krogstad from the pistol. They'll run an inside handoff going back left side, try and give it off that time to Welke, and he will be stopped in the short gain back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, you had Mick Ritchie there, did a good job of pinning that back inside. Some pursuit from Richter along the line of scrimmage. Ben Thompson again active here on 2 of those first 3 plays defensively for the Burros. So that line of scrimmage on that first series, Hillsboro-Central Valley played tough in the trenches defensively against that big offensive line of Thompson.
Punt formation for the Tommies. Their punter, Charlie Young, he lets the right foot kick go. It will cross the 50, bounce at the 43, roll down inside to the 36, right there at the 36. It takes a horizontal roll, and that is where the Burros will take over for their first drive on offense. 9:59 to go in this first quarter.
From Randy Vegan Field, Central Valley School, beautiful night, sunshine setting back to the west. And that's behind the broadcast booth here at Randy Vegan Field. And what a beautiful night. There's no clouds in the sky for miles.
Burro offense goes 4 wide to start things off. Here in a pistol set for quarterback Tyson Lushik. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. They send Wyatt Johnson right side to left side in motion. They'll run a pitch play out to that left side, giving up to Ben Thompson. He breaks it to the sideline, gets past to the 40, up to the 43-yard line, picking up a 7-yard gain on the first carry.
Yeah, Thompson did a really nice job of securing that football as that pitch bounced right off that hip pad, but he had 2 hands on it and then ran hard and got that yardage there with the gain. And Mueller comes out as Cazette goes in with the play call from the sideline for Hillsboro-Central Valley.
Ben Thompson, Carson Kazette, Tyson Lushik, Isaac Thompson, Wyatt Johnson, Ben McRitchie, Brody Dickoff, Braden Chenault, Riley Richter, John Matson, Jack Matson. The offense for Hillsboro-Central Valley. They go I formation, Lushik under center. McRitchie the tight end on the right side. 2 receivers left side. Up to that short side of the field, they hand off, second man through, running through and picking up 2-yard gain. Going to be a 3rd and about 2 here for the Burros.
Yeah, because that on the run there for Hillsboro-Central Valley. Tommy's defensive front plugging some things up in the interior, and the linebackers coming in, and 3rd and short for Hillsboro-Central Valley.
Nose of the football on the 45 is where they mark it. Got to get to the 46 for the first down.
Haig, Fee, and Peterson up front for the Tommies defensively.
I formation, receivers each direction for HCV. Lushik under center. He'll turn, hand off. Fullback have good penetration by Wilkie. Timed it great coming from that linebacker spot and stuffed him right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, it was outstanding defense. They were coming on a blitz off the right side of their defense, and linemen up front, outstanding work by the Tommies defense. A short loss as well, so that was really well played by the Tommies defense.
Both defenses coming out, forcing 3 and outs. Burros will be in punt formation. Here's where we're going to mark them back. Had 12 men in the huddle as the late man running off, and so it'll be 4th and 1 to 4th and 6.
Yep, it's exactly what happened there, as you were talking about Big Jake. And so the Tommies, I think they're going to have 2 back looking to receive this punt.
Yep. So Jonathan Muse, Thomas Schumacher will be back to receive. Here is Brody Dickoff on to punt for Hillsboro-Central Valley. You're averaging just a hair over 30 yards per punt through the first 2 games of the year. Snap comes back to him. Good snap, able to get the kick off. Angled high there, and it will be caught. No fair catch called, and the Burros right on top of Lovelace there, as potentially hazardous there, catching it in traffic, but good job to hold on for the reception and maintains possession.
Yeah, and Halfley again there on special teams for the Burros. So each team with a possession and each team without a first down.
Well, the Tommies will come out now, have it 1st and 10, ball on the 28-yard line. As quarterback, Gavin Krogstad brings him up. Here in the pistol set, he will hand off to his running back and into a crowd of Burro jerseys. And Thompson, Riley Richter, Chase Halfley in on that stop of Juvie. Josh Juvie picks up 1 on that carry.
Yeah, and Richter plugging up the middle on the defensive side for Hillsboro-Central Valley as you have Richter alongside Ben McRitchie. Then you have the Matsons, John and Jack. 4-man defensive front for Hillsboro-Central Valley.
Cash Danner checks in a wide receiver, giving a break to Easton Lovelace. He'll be in the slot to the bottom side of the formation on the left side. Wingback right side, shotgun. It's going to be a quarterback fake. Keeper and read perfectly that time by the Burro defense as Krogstad brought down for a loss. And he will be back past the original line of scrimmage, a loss of 3 on the play.
Yeah, and that time the Burros on the right side of their defense just really winning that line of scrimmage and getting around the guard and in between the tackle and blowing things up. So it's now 3rd and 10.
3rd and long for Thompson. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll send Schumacher wide to the left. They'll split the tight end Peterson out wide right, part of a 3-man formation on that side. They send 1 in motion. Play action, looking to that right side. Throwing it here to Peterson, and incomplete. A little bit too far to the outside shoulder. He turned, spun, tried to get a big paw on it, but not enough to haul it in, and it will be an incomplete pass to bring up 4th down.
Yeah, Mueller was in good position there for Hillsboro-Central Valley, as you were talking about and describing. A great effort there on the effort to catch that. Quarterback putting it to give his receiver a chance, and execution well done by both sides.
Essentially a play-action fade, and not a bad choice to throw it up to Mr. Carter Peterson. Punt formation as the snap comes back. Flags come out as the kick goes off. It'll be fair catch, signal 4 at the 45-yard line, where Isaac Thompson will secure it, and we'll wait to see what the laundry is about.
Yeah, the officials will get together, and with 6:06 remaining in the first quarter, no score. 2 possessions for the Tommies. Procedure on Thompson. That's
I believe it was lined up incorrectly there for illegal procedure.
Yep.
Right now, ball's at the 45-yard line here with 6:06 to go. I would imagine here just decline the penalty, take it there. It was a pretty good starting field position there. So it is a legal procedure. It is declined, and it will be Borough football. 6:06 to go here in the first quarter. Punt, punt, punt. The first 3 possessions of the game for these two teams.
You see Jevin Fee, 245-pound sophomore, anchoring that 3-4 defense here for the Tommies.
Here is Riley Richter across from him as the center for the Burrows, ready to snap it off to Lushik. Pitch play to the left side, trying to get to Mueller. He'll cut inside his fullback, Thompson. Saw the hole, hit the hole. First down, 11-yard gain.
What a great lead block by Ben Thompson, and then coming up and being there for the tackle in the Tommies secondary.
Oh, no, knee was down. Not a first down. Only 9 yards on that one.
Defensively for the Tommies, we talked about the Haig, Fee, and Peterson up front. You have Krogstad, Juvie, Welke, Jan, your linebackers, Schumacher, Lovelace, Muse in the secondary.
Jason Bren comes in as a defensive end on the right side of the defense. Split backs, Lushik fakes the give inside, hands it off to Ben Thompson going left side. Off the formation, ball comes loose. Was he down first?
Yeah, he was down first,
yes.
But what a big hit. I believe that was Welke again.
So he comes in, lays some lumber, no gain on the play, maybe even a loss of a half a yard. And we'll bring up another 3rd and short for Hillsboro-Central Valley as Cassette comes out. See Halfley come in with the play from the sideline. McRitchie will head out as well. Halfley hooked up with Lushik last week for the receiving touchdown, their lone score in the loss to Park River area. That 12-7 final second loss. 3rd and short. Burrows up to the line. Ben Thompson, the fullback. Ty Mueller, the deep back, behind Dyson Leshik under center. Receivers each way here in a pro set, and a flag coming out as the clock hits 0.
Delay of game.
And
it's going to make it 3rd and 6. So you go from a 3rd and 1 to a 3rd and 6.
There's those mental mistakes that will drive coaches and fans alike crazy.
This being the second series in 2 of those 5-yard early season penalties.
Bryce Miller will come in as a wide receiver. Here he had a couple of the bigger gains on offense last week. He'll be the inside of the 3 receivers to the right side of the formation, in tight on that wide side of the field. Lushik rolls out to that side, out of the snap. He looks, he's thrown over the top, looking for Mueller down the seam, and incomplete, overthrowing. Incomplete pass brings up 4th down just shy of midfield, and it looks like the punt formation will come out.
As I'm standing here behind the line of scrimmage looking downfield with that sun shining, I believe that was Lovelace in defensive position running with Mueller the entire way.
So 4th down, Burrows. Dickoff will come out in punt formation for the Tommies. Muse and Schumacher. Back deep to receive. No, I take that back. That's Lovelace back there. Snap back, kick off. Line drive kick will be caught by Schumacher up around his shoulder. Makes 1 miss, makes 2 miss, and then finally McRitchie comes over, wraps him up, and the rest of the defense comes over to stop him up there. Juvie trying to push guys off the pile. Jafiri up his teammate, but Schumacher will be down there, and it will be Tommy football from the 28-yard line.
3:56 to play, and 2 possessions and 2 punts for each team. No first downs yet. But there's something that I was witnessing on that special teams play there from both sides. There were some pads that were starting to pop, and some guys were saying, all right, we're here now playing football. Let's start to get a little physical. Let's see how this game progresses.
Coach Schwab talked about that in our conversation. He said, let's get physical. He got some guys that are learning how to do that at the varsity level. Here's a physical play up front that time for Hillsboro-Central Valley. Was knifed in, making the stop that time. John Matson gets the tackle for loss.
Yeah, big play up front between Matson, Richter holding their own on the interior to stop Juvie for a 2-yard loss.
Juvie, 3 carries, -1 yard. Last week he had 17 for 100 even and a touchdown in the home victory against Grafton. Schumacher split wide left side. Loveless, Danner, Peterson split wide right side. Here in this shotgun set, running back to the right side of Krogstad. He's back to pass, looking here to the near side, throwing over the middle, and it is broken up that time. Chenault and Cassette both in the area. Chenault maybe got a fingernail on it, but then Cassette made sure that no one caught it as he just knocked it out of the hands of the intended receiver.
Boy, Schumacher ran a really nice route. He cut that and going there, and as you said, Cassette stayed with him on that turn. Good footwork by Cassette as the defensive back, as he alluded to as well. Chenault dropped back. That was a well-thrown ball, though, by Krogstad, and good defense.
Bryce Miller comes in as a defensive end here on this 3rd down as the back-to-pass roll it to the right side, caught by Peterson, grabs, spun down, and it will be shy of the first down marker as Carter Peterson works his way up here to the 35-yard line. Bring up now a 4th down, and they're going to say 4th and 4.
Yep, Peterson a big target, good hands, broke that initial tackle, but Burrow's defense playing as a team, so see what the Tommies do here.
They will come out in punt formation. Isaac Thompson back deep for Hillsboro-Central Valley. Snap comes back as the punt is off.
Another flag thrown.
Here, and this one will bounce. There's a couple Burrows in the area get away from it, and it's down here at the 40-yard line. Here, and they're saying it's the same flag there, that procedure penalty.
The Burrows, they'll decline this as well, taking it here at the 40.
With 2:23 to go in this first quarter. Here, a first quarter where no first downs, no points. We have more penalty yardage than offensive yardage.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's the Gunners on the outside. Just getting going too quick. Krogstad, one of the leaders of the Tommies, visiting with the officials to know exactly who and what, and I'm sure that'll be discussed.
Gavin Krogstad, senior quarterback, senior linebacker on defense, along with Josh Juvie, William Welke, Charlie Yan, Jesse Haig, Jevin Feig, Carter Peterson on the defensive line, Thomas Schumacher, Easton Lovelace, Jonathan Muse, Cash Danner in the secondary. Pistol set for Lushik. He's going to run the option. Pitches it here to Ben Thompson as he gets by an ankle tackle. Then cuts back here at the 40 to the 50. He's into the open field. It's a foot race to the 30 to the 25, 20, and then pulled down inside the 15-yard line. And a big play and some offensive momentum for the Burrows.
Yeah, there was some good blocking there for the Burrows, and really some nice running by Thompson. Little swivel of the hip and then stiff arm and sprinting down the sidelines before the rest of the Tommies got the angles to get over in pursuit.
43 yards and a first down for Hillsboro-Central Valley. As they come out now, you can hear a little bit of that energy on the sideline. Miller spread out wide left, Isaac Thompson wide right. Halfback Miller in tight behind the fullback Cassette as he gets the carry off the left side, falling behind the Matson boys. And he'll bring up a gain of about 2 yards.
Charlie Yanin on the stop for the Tommies.
Ben Thompson carry, his longest of the year. Had one against Grafton that was like a 58-yarder that was called back by penalty there. So he gets a little redemption on that one, knocking one up for 43. 2 receivers left side. Chase Halfley in at a tight end on the right side of the formation. Tyson Lushik under center. I formation behind him. He'll turn. Pitch play to Mueller. Left side cuts back inside. Bend back to the outside. Little swivel of the hips, and he's down.
Ball came loose.
Waiting for an official signal.
It's a first down. Just inside the, I'm standing right here, just inside the 6-yard line. Burrow football.
There's so the 8-yard gain. Gets the first down for Hillsboro-Central Valley and Ty Mueller. Going to bring up a 1st and goal for Hillsboro-Central Valley.
Xander Thompson at that right defensive end. Krogsted had come up along the line of scrimmage on the left side, and blitz came there for the Tommies again, but the Burros able to get the blocking from the interior with that veteran Richter at center and others in the guards.
Burros on 1st and goal. Ben Thompson and Carson Cassette on the big set there at the I formation. They give it to Thompson as he is swung around. Knocked down here after a 2-yard gain.
Yep, tough running there, and Tommy's defense trying to dig in and make a play while the Burros are trying to punch this in. They'll get one more snap. Here's the play clock's at 24, game clock at 27.
3-second difference here, so seeing if they can punch one in here before we take a quarter break. Elijah Smallbeck comes in, receiver on the left side of the formation, I formation. Wyatt Johnson to the right side as a receiver. Lushik runs a pitch play to Mueller. And a diving coming in from behind. Superman-style tackle that time from Krogstad. Helps trip up and will bring up 3rd and goal. And we come back after a scoreless first quarter on your Golden Harvest Tim Cassette Seed Sales scoreboard. Hillsboro-Central Valley 0, Thompson 0 on yourliveevent.com.
Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles Hillsboro. Fireworks and sports stuff in the same store? That's right. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles Hillsboro. Come in and browse the sports cards and memorabilia and fireworks at the same time. Unopened packs and boxes of sports cards plus pre-owned cards as well. Jersey swatch autograph cards, lots of Twins, Vikings, Wolves, Wild, Lynx, and North Stars memorabilia, bobbleheads, caps, and more. Call anytime 701-436-6140. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles Hillsboro.
It's that time of year again. Time to kick off another exciting and fun-filled school year. Everyone at Halstead Living Center and Heritage House in Halstead hope we all can join together and make it a successful and safe school year. If you're driving to your school buildings, at school bus stops, please watch carefully for children. Welcome back, students, teachers, staff, and administration from Halstead Living Center and Heritage House in Halstead, providing living environments for seniors that maximize health, independence, and quality of life.
Here after a scoreless first quarter, Hillsboro-Central Valley, 3rd and goal from the 2-yard line, trying to take that 0 off the scoreboard here at Randy Vegan Field. They'll come out. Will be Ben Thompson here in the also Isaac Thompson out there, Ben McRitchie in the offensive huddle for that formation grouping as they'll break the huddle. Tyson Lushik will come out, lead him out under center. Ty Mueller, the deep back in the I formation. Isaac Thompson left side, Wyatt Johnson right side, the receivers. McRitchie on the right side as a tight end. They turn handoff inside. Ben Thompson trying to break the play, and he does! Ben Thompson off the right side for the score, and the Burros on to the Tim Cassette Seed Sales scoreboard.
That was really good execution there up front by the guys for Hillsboro-Central Valley, getting a good push, and Thompson's been running hard this entire first quarter and getting on the scoreboard and the first touchdown tonight.
Had the big play there that put them on gave them their first down, that 43-yarder, and able to tap it in now here for his 3rd touchdown of the year. Brody Dickoff on for the PAT. Snap, hold, kick is up, and kick is good. 2-yard touchdown run and a PAT on your Tim Cassette Seed Sales scoreboard. Hillsboro-Central Valley leads Thompson 7-0 on yourliveevent.com.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the yourliveevent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsboro Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors on their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the yourliveevent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsboro Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on yourliveevent.com.
Touchdown run of 2 yards for Ben Thompson. His 3rd touchdown of the year for Hillsboro-Central Valley, as they will now kick off from right to left. Here with the lead, Bryce Miller On to kick for HCV. Here's this one again, a line drive, a little bit of a squib kick will bounce past the returners, finally be picked up down near the 10-yard line up to the left side, and a big hit there to stop him.
Ben Thompson, holy cow, 42, Ben Thompson. He's on a demolition derby mission tonight.
Coming out, playing with some energy.
Contact.
There, so from, where are they officially going to mark it there at the...
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm looking into the sun. It's at the 16.
16, there we go. So from the 16, Thompson up to the line of scrimmage. Gavin Krogstad, the quarterback. He'll have the running back to his right side, wing back right side as well, too. He'll roll out that way, looking over the middle and get the open crosser there. The big tight end, Carter Peterson, stiff arm to the ground, blocked down the field by Danner. A good job to get off the block by Ty Mueller and save the touchdown, but a big gain cross midfield down to the 42-yard line.
Now the big left arm and bare paw hands of Peterson with the stiff arm, and as you said, nice block by his teammate. Ty Mueller really, as you said, he worked extremely hard to get off of that block. Peterson's coming off, I don't know if it's a hamstring or what, that left leg. He's holding that as he's coming off here to the near sideline.
Also coming off here, William Welke will come out as the Tommies, a little bit of confusion here breaking the huddle. They're going to go now 3 receivers to the left side, 1 to the right. Here in the shotgun set. Here, Krogstad rolls out, looking to the left, being chased. McRitchie in his face, gets away from him, comes back down into the hands of Jack Matson for the sack. Back to the 47-yard line, 46-yard line is where they mark it. Loss of 5 on the Jack Matson sack.
Yeah, and that's 2 sacks now in the season and 2+ games for Matson. And we have a timeout taken here by the Tommies.
Tommies take a timeout, as do we. Your timeout's brought to you by your Trail County agents with answers in Hillsboro and Mayville. Brad Richter and Nick Preston with Nodak Insurance Company. We're back after this. Burrows leads 7-0.
The Hillsboro-Central Valley Booster Club is made up of parents, fans, and community members who work together to build team and community spirit. The Hillsboro-Central Valley Booster Club supports Hillsboro and Central Valley students in their school activities and encourages all students to be involved in the activities at your school. The Hillsboro-Central Valley Booster Club takes great pride in uniting the communities to support the Burrows, encouraging everyone to promote school spirit, sportsmanship, and to support the Hillsboro-Central Valley students. It's the Hillsboro-Central Valley Booster Club.
There's more at War. Hillsboro, North Dakota has everything you need on your next road trip. Food, fuel, fun, and family-friendly activities. Stop by and fill up your tank or grab a bite to eat. Have a blast at Goose River Golf Club, the swimming pool, or one of our beautiful parks. There's even ice skating and cross-country skiing. Take in the sights or stay the night so you don't miss a thing. Experience Hillsboro and see why there's more at 104.
Nodak Insurance Company timeouts. Out of the timeout, it'll be 2nd and long for Thompson. Tommy's with 3 split right side, run a man in motion, handoff. It's a reverse coming back to the right side to Schumacher. Here's he looks to get to the outside edge, crossing here at the 45. Wrapped up, brought down that time. Wyatt Johnson, Jack Matson able to finally corral him, and it'll be a gain of 2 on the Thomas Schumacher reverse.
And you know, Big Jake, I'm on the east sideline, so I'm looking into that beautiful sun setting to the west. Was that Wyatt Johnson that, turned him back to the inside? That was really good defense.
Turned him back in, helped wrap him up as he was then sandwiched between Johnson and Jack Matson.
10:20 to play, first half. Clock runs here. Burrows leading 7-0 on their homecoming night here at Randy Vegan Field.
3rd and long. Roll out to the left side. Krogstad looking, stops, plant, back pedals. Now he's back across the 50-yard line. He's going to turn, he's going to dump it off, and it is intercepted! Intercepted by Isaac Thompson. Jumps in front of the receiver, makes the play.
Yeah, Cash Danner, the intended receiver, Isaac Thompson. He couldn't have played that much better. That's a film that you could show to some others from the standpoint of he was there tight on the receiver, had his eyes up, looking at that quarterback who was pressured, had to throw it over the top of some stretched out arms that maybe didn't get everything on it that he wanted to, but Thompson just stepping in front of the receiver at the last second and with the interception.
The Thompson twins making some plays against Thompson right now here in this first half. Ben Thompson with the touchdown, Isaac Thompson with the interception. Now here's a pitch play to Ty Mueller as he is wrapped up there as he crosses the line of scrimmage. They do mark him forward. Gavin Krogstad there to make the stop. Ursula in there looked...
Juvie,
yep.
And then Welke's just come flying in on probably 2/3 or 3/4 of all these snaps. They've just he's got his ears pinned back and he's just flying around in various gaps of trying to disrupt things. And
here is
the Burrows offensive line anchored by Richter, and you have Chenault at left guard, Matson at right guard. They've done a nice job so far tonight.
2nd and 11 is where they officially mark it. Wide receiver screen out to the left side to Cassette, trying a little shifty move to get by up to the 40-yard line, picking up 6 yards on the catch and carry.
Yeah, a lot of Tommy jerseys out there defensively in pursuit. And clock runs now inside of 9 minutes to go in this first half.
Burrow running back receiver grouping there, losing a body last week with the injury to Sawyer Owens. Cassette stepping into his place on defense. Also getting a few more reps there on the offensive side now for the Burrows. He'll be 3rd and mid-range from the 40. Got to get to the 45 as the clock ticks under 9 to go in this first half. After the defensive takeaway, Burrow offense trying to take the momentum. Lushik back to pass, looking right side. He's got time. He's going to roll back to his right. Now he'll look in the flat, coming back to the ball there as Mueller and unable to make the catch.
Thomas Schumacher playing it really, really well as the defensive back.
There's
Coach Schwab talking to him, and I'm just wondering if he's not saying, hey, you were right there, and you were looking at that. You were reading, in that position, maybe you want to jump that thing because you might have a chance at a pick 6.
I give credit, though, to the defense to play on that 3rd and 5. There a lot of time for Lushik there and a lot of time to cover, and they do cover up. So punt formation for Brody Dickoff. As a snap bounces back to him, he'll pick it up, still put a good boot into it. He'll bounce at the 30, and it will take a sideways roll just inside the 30 there. So a 30-yard punt right on the season average there for Brody Dickoff. 8:21 to go, first half. So we got 4 punts for Thompson, 3 punts and a touchdown, 3 punts and an interception for Thompson, 3 punts and a touchdown for Hillsboro-Central Valley as the Tommies take over now in this first half.
Dickoff's in here at defensive line to begin this series defensively for the Burrows. The Tommies receivers off to the right, and we're going to have a timeout. Timeout by the Tommies. It'll be their second used.
Timeouts from Nodak Insurance Company. Brad Richter, Nick Preston, your Trail County agents with answers. We're back after this on yourliveevent.com.
The Hillsboro and Central Valley schools are glad to have the students and staff back in the classroom and in activities. If you have questions in regards to the activity schedule for either school, the Burrows want you to visit HillsboroK12.com or CentralValleyND.com and click on the HCV Athletics tab. The schedules and calendars are posted each day too. The school websites for Hillsboro and Central Valley are valuable resources for the community. Visit them often for updated information, daily announcements, contact info, and more. It's all on the school website for Hillsboro and Central Valley school districts.
Hillsboro Dairy, with delivery of fresh dairy products and more to your home door. I've had Hillsboro Dairy delivering cold, fresh dairy products and other items to my door for years. 3 main reasons why. It's the convenience, the products are fresh, and the delivery service from the Udder Guy. Nobody does it like the Udder Guy. Every week, we get to see Teak. Please call him at 701-436-5877. Delivery right to your door from Hillsboro Dairy.
Thompson Tommies will have quarterback Gavin Krogstad under center as he has I formation, receivers each way. Turn, handoff, left side. Juvie breaks through the line, trying to get to the outside edge. It's the right to the corner. He's got the first down and more as he gets up to midfield, pushed out at the 49, shy of midfield. So a gain of 19 for Josh Juvie and a big run to start the drive for the Thompson Tommies.
Yeah, nice blocking at the at the line of scrimmage to get him to the edge and let him use some speed and some strength there as you had Chase Cowdery, the young sophomore, getting the start tonight. He did a really nice job on that run to get a block, and some others on the edge helped too. Schumacher, one of them.
Same formation from the left hash. They'll run to the right side. And this time, though, nowhere to go as Jack Matson brings Juvie down back at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Yeah, Matson's been playing well, and they're moving him around on that line of scrimmage. Now Dickoff will go out, and John Matson will come in, rotating some of those linemen. So Jack's left, John's right, McRitchie at right end. Miller over there, I believe, at left end on this upcoming snap.
Brady Ripplinger, now he comes off the field there. He was in at a tight end for Thompson. Now Gavin Oster will be in wide receiver out right side at the bottom of your screen. Thomas Schumacher, the tight end, or the receiver, top of your screen. Krogstad runs left side here to give it off to Juvie as he gets around the edge on touches. He gets past the first down and more down the left sideline. And Juvie finding success to that left side for another first down for the Tommies.
Yeah, the Tommies are finding some things now that are starting to work and they're chewing up some big yardage. You talked about tight ends. Carter Peterson, who had come off earlier, shaken up. They're still tending to him here on the sideline with coaching staff taking a look. We'll see what his status is as this night goes on. But really nice running here on this drive by the Tommies.
Juvie will come out, get a breather after he's picked up 2 first downs. After that 21-yard carry, Jan into the backfield. They will turn, hand off into the first man through, and it will be Wilkie.
That's tough running. He didn't have a whole lot there, but he sure found a heck of a lot more than I thought he would. A lot of burrows get up from the bottom, including John Matson. But Wilkie, he ran hard on that. They gave him the loaf of bread that time, and he said, this is kind of fun to carry this thing.
Thomas Schumacher rotates out for Thompson. Here's Oster right side. Tight end Danner goes from a receiver to a tight end on the right side of the formation here with Peterson out right now. I formation. Krogstad will turn, hand off here to Jan off that left edge, and he will find a little bit of room, about 2 yards. Bring up a third and mid-range.
McRitchie on the tackle, so was Chenault. Braden Chenault there on the tackle.
6:20 to go in this first half. It's the
Xander Thompson at center here for the Tommies, anchoring that offensive line. They've had to adjust to this week with some injuries, and that offensive line unit, not a lot of depth right now because of some injury situations.
Third down, they turn, they play action. Krogstad back to pass, being pressured, and it's a Matson sack! Jack Matson, Ben Thompson, both in there, give them each a half a sack. It's a loss of 8 and a big stop on third down, but likely 4-down territory here for the Tommies.
Yeah, some heads were on the swivel there for some of the blockers, protectors of that quarterback in Ben Thompson, and the Burros took advantage of that. They swarmed in, and as the ear holes in the helmets was turning left to Thompson, and they were going right.
Second sack of the half for Hillsboro-Central Valley. Tommies will break the huddle. They send Porter Martin, the 6'3" receiver, out wide to the left side. Danner wide right side, part of a 2-receiver set. Here's Krogstad looking that way, but pressure coming. He throws it away. Kata there in the run, down the flat now, working away to the right side as they cannot get outside. Lovelace trying to scamper and squirt and water bug his way as best he can. He'll pick up a couple yards, give him 5, but not enough for the first down.
Well, and what's happened there again is the Burros are getting a lot of pressure on Krogstad. They're making him move around the pocket. Obviously, the kid has the skills to move around and can do some good things with his feet as well, but they're just not allowing him to have the time. Credit the Burros up front defensively. From time to time, they're getting some really good pressure. It was McRitchie coming from that right side defensive end on that last play.
5:02 to go in this first half. Burrows up to the line, scrimmage from the left hash. Bliss shown by Juvie. Here they run the pitch play, the option out to the right side as it's taken here by Thompson, and he will drag the defender the last couple yards with him up here to the 39-yard line. Gain of 10 might, though, just be short of the first down.
Well, this is not going to show up if you're only looking at stats to look at, numbers and all that sort of stuff, but it was Elijah Smallbeck, that wide receiver, wingback guy. He threw a really nice block, allowing the yardage to be gained.
Here is the receiver up there on the top side, down left side. Bottom of the formation will be Bryce Miller. I formation for Lushik. Under center. Turns, hands out, first man through as Wilkie comes there to wrap him up right at the 40-yard line. Kazette should maybe have the first down. There they signal first down.
Move the chains.
Here's Carson Kazette picking up the carry. Here, ball at the 40-yard line.
Clock runs just over 4 minutes to play here in the first half.
Burrows just have their 3 timeouts. Just 1 timeout left for Thompson. Tommy's little scramble to get the defense set up. The Burrows go 4 wide. Miller goes in flat motion, right side to left side. He'll lead block down a pitch play here for Kazette. He'll roll over the shoulder here, keep the ball moving, and spins off there as he was hit at the 44, worked his way up to the 46 before he was finally brought back down inside. There's Wilkie Juvie.
Yeah, Juvie had
Brand
the first
able
hit.
to
You could hear the
down.
pads popping down here on the sideline. Big collision now in for the Tommies will be Peyton Cannon. Juvie will come out.
Working on those substitutions, keeping guys fresh here. Something else Coach Schwab said is, hey, when we get tired, so you got to find some depth so you don't get tired. 2 receivers right, I formation. Turn, give, second man through. Mueller hit in the backfield as he is brought down in there making the play. The big nose tackle, Jevin Fee, able to disrupt him. Maybe not get credit for the tackle, but he's the one who caused him to slow up.
Yeah, he sure did. Fee really got off the ball well that time and stood his ground and plugged things up and allowed others to get the tackle. Fee playing the nose guard spot really well.
Looking here like they move Krogstad down from an outside backer to a defensive end.
From time to time they have, or he's just coming up in that.
Kind of rolling him up in that 3-4 look. Yeah.
Yep.
Almost a 4-3 now.
Stand-up guy.
Here's an option play. It's an option pass. Then a little RPO action. Mueller catches the pass on the right side, and he's upended on the far side of the field from us. Wilkie to make the stop as
I think it was Schumacher who made the tackle here. Tom Schumacher, number 2. Juvie again came up. So you have, Krogstad, as you pointed out, they're moving him around. You have Xander Thompson up front. You also have Fee. Now we're going to have some other guys coming in here on the 4th and 4.
Ball on the Burrow, 47-yard line, the nose of the football on the 47. They got to get to midfield. They're going to come on in punt formation. See if they go for it. Maybe a little hard count. Use one of their timeouts here under 2 minutes to go. Dickoff is the punter. Snap comes back to him, bounces to him again. Gets the right-footed kick off and angles it here towards the opposite hash mark where Schumacher catches a little jump cut to the inside, back outside where he's then tackled by John Matson at the 30-yard line.
I know special teams have really been tackling well tonight. They've really covered both the kickoffs and the punts really well.
90 seconds before halftime. Here with Hillsboro-Central Valley leading 7-0, a fast-paced first half between these two teams. Tommies have it. Same spot that they started the last drive when they got the couple big Juvie runs before turning the ball over on downs. Juvie will be in the backfield to the right side of Krogstad. Schumacher goes out wide, left side as a solo receiver. Then they send a man in motion. They had 2 guys moving, illegal procedure, as they dump it off here to Danner in the flat. He's knocked out of bounds at the 39-yard line as Mueller and Halfley there.
That'll come back. That's coming back. As you said, 2 guys were moving. I think they got set. They weren't quite sure if they were set, if they were on the line. Okay. They were told they were okay. Then they moved. And
Yep, the illegal shift called. 5-yard penalty, still first down. for Thompson. Their first accepted penalty of the game. They did have 2 on those punts earlier in the half.
You didn't see this on camera, but that discombobulation of square dancing without a square brought both hands to the top of the cap and the headset and looked down to see if there was any moving ladybugs in the grass.
Here's a tight formation for the Tommies. 2 backs in the backfield, 1 receiver. They hand off left side. Here's Welke breaking his way into the edge. He squirts by. First down. Picking up 16 yards as he runs through contact and gets the first down for the Tommies.
That's a hard run by Welke and gives them a little bit of a spark here with a minute 16. Of course, the clock stops while they set the first down markers.
Jack Madsen checks back in on that defensive line. Man in motion is Loveless. At play action him, throw it out into Danner in the right flat. He's going to stop, try and go back inside. Halfley, though, able to corral him at midfield, spin him forward to the 49. Going to be very close to the first down. They're going to say short, so just a gain of 9.
Yeah, Tommies are right there at the line of scrimmage. They've practiced this. They're disciplined.
3 receivers right, 1 left. Chains gets set. Here comes the snap. Krogstad looking right side in the flat. Throws it off to Loveless. He tries to make a man miss. Get out of bounds. He does get out of bounds. Does not pick up the first down, though. No gain on the play. Brought back right there at the 50-yard line.
Yeah, but he did get out of bounds to stop the clock, and that's one of the factors here now with only 1 timeout remaining for Thompson.
So 3rd and short. 1 timeout left for the Tommies. Ball at midfield. Let's see here what the game plan is. Do you run something, get the first down, stop the clock as the chain sets, spike it? Or do you take a shot here maybe on 3rd down? A little off coverage here to the bottom of the screen as Krogstad looks there. Schumacher catches it on the slant. He's got the first down and more across the 40 down here to the 37-yard line.
Yeah, they're right there at the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go.
Schumacher's first catch of the game. Here under center, waiting for it. Now he'll spike it. That will be stopping the clock there for Gavin Krogstad.
Yep, still 31 plus seconds to go in this first half. Clock the ball and get yourself set to allow everybody on the same page with the play coming in, and you're in position here. It's still a timeout.
Sometimes you got to give credit, too, to that veteran chain gang that just knows what to do in the 2-minute drill.
They're solid.
4 wide receivers, 2 each direction for Krogstad in the shotgun set. Juvie to his right side as the running back. Back to pass, looking. He's going to look left, being pressured by McRitchie. He's going to roll out left. He's got no one in his face now. He's backpedaling. Someone get open. Scramble drill. Here's Juvie out of the backfield to make the catch. More down the left sideline. He's got the first down. Out of bounds.
Yeah, out of bounds directly at myself here inside the 25. They're going to spot it right at the 25. So Krogstad was cool, and saying, hey, I'm pressured. It was McRitchie putting the pressure on him, and Krogstad hung in there, and still 20-plus seconds to go in this first half. Now they're going to use their final timeout.
Timeout called by Hillsboro-Central Valley. They take the timeout, so Tommies still have 1 left. With 20 seconds left in this first half, your timeouts from Brad Richter, Nick Preston, your Nodak Insurance Company, Trail County agents with answers.
Keep yourself healthy as we head back to school and into the autumn season. Hillsboro Drug and Gift is your locally owned full-service pharmacy with prescription and over-the-counter medications, cough and cold medications, and more. And don't forget, you can now text Hillsboro Drug anytime for your prescription refills, 701-636-5231. Hillsboro Drug also offers free delivery in Hillsboro and Halstead. There's always something new at Hillsboro Drug with a great selection of seasonal items, gifts, and cards for all occasions. They're always happy to help you, and they thank you for your business at Hillsboro Drug and Gift.
The Hillsboro Vets Club thanks you for your support of their activities and events. Stop in and to check out their new menu. Enjoy the Vets Club appetizers every Wednesday from 5 till 7. And as I've said many times, they have the best roasted chicken around. Enjoy roasted chicken every Saturday from 5:30 till 7:30. Get there early because sometimes it's gone early because it is the best roasted chicken. Fries and coleslaw also available with this meal every Saturday. Dine in or take out. The Hillsboro Vets Club.
As we come over the timeout, or a little bit early, missed that last play. It was a drop back pass for Gavin Krogstad intended for Thomas Schumacher over the middle. incomplete, broken up there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 10. 16 seconds left, 16.7 seconds left.
Carson Cassette broke that thing up. That was deflected, and it was nearly almost intercepted.
Krogstad in the shotgun set. Juvie to his left side. He'll give it to him. He's going to look to pass. He's looking to pass. He's being strung out to the sideline. He'll throw it, and it is... did I see something come in late, too?
Yeah, there's a flag back where I think it's going to be a late hit. The pass is incomplete. Receiver here, Danner, did a heck of a job of trying to secure that pass. He got down to both knees, got his hands underneath it, but it just slid through. But there's a flag that is back near the 30-yard line.
There, and so I think they're saying if he's a runner or a passer at that point is what we're hearing, but I don't think the officials are going to buy it here. So the penalty marker, move it up here from the 25.
Give him a first down. Yeah. Won't it? No.
Not quite. Not the automatic there, so it will be 3rd down, but 9 seconds left. Oh, no, they do get the first down. There we go.
Yep.
Okay.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Automatic first down there with that yardage. And so they're at the 12, just outside the 12-yard line. 9.3 seconds left. No timeouts for the Tommies. Burrows have their 3 timeouts. Schumacher, the receiver, wide to the near right side.
Watch there if they hit that slant again like they tried to earlier. Here's split backs as Krogstad looks right, comes back left on a little running back wheel route. Juvie gets out of bounds with 3.9 seconds left. Picking up 5 yards. No, not quite. 2 yards on that one.
I was over here on this near side, and I was wondering if Schumacher was going to run it out because he had about 7 yards between him and the defensive back, and he had a lot of grass going into this corner of the end zone where I'm standing right now.
Likely the final play of the half. Tommies will split.
Trips are coming to this right side.
3 to the right, that wide side. Krogstad surveys and takes the final timeout. So the Tommy's going to talk about it here with 3.9 seconds left before halftime. Your Brad Richter, Nick Preston, Nodak Insurance Company, Trail County, agents with answers. We're back after this timeout.
Hi, this is Jim. Along with Bernie, we're inviting R&J Broadcasting Incorporated listeners to join us on a tour of the Hawaiian Islands, February 22nd through March 3rd. The Big Island will be part of this trip while taking in the breathtaking views of Oahu, the Big Island, and Maui. Enjoy the perfect balance between scheduled activities mixed with personal leisure time. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ to learn more about this tour, or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure.
Brad Richter, Nick Preston, Nodak Insurance Company. Call 701-636-5285. Located in Hillsboro and Mayville. They are your Trail County agents with answers, bringing you your timeouts. Final timeout of the half for the Thompson Tommies, trailing Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros 7-0. Likely last play of the half, barring a penalty. Gavin Krogstad, empty set, 5 wide. He's back to pass. He's going to look. He's looking left. He's going on the fade route. It's over the shoulder. It is incomplete. That time for Schumacher, unable to make the catch. And that will end our first half of play with Hillsboro-Central Valley leading Thompson 7-0. Here on our Golden Harvest Tim Cassette seat sales scoreboard as we go down to the field, our halftime coach's comments from Dakota Heritage Bank.
Well, Coach, you're up 7-0. Pretty well played first half, huh?
Well, like every half, there's a few things that are good, a few things that are bad. Got stops when we needed stops. Got some offense going, a sustained drive. All of those were good things. Made a goal line stand at the end. Those are the things that we can build on. A few things that we'll adjust on to, that stop that blast play, and a few other things that we'll make adjustments for at halftime.
All right, and some strengths as well that you're going to try to keep doing.
Yeah, that's right. And, we see a few things that are working for us, and we'll build on a few of those. We'll take a quick look at film at halftime and see what those things are and be ready for the second half.
Coach, thank you so much.
You bet, thank you.
Coach Joe Johnson for the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros here with our halftime show from Ryan Opdahl, Farmers Union Insurance in Hillsboro, as the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros, they lead 7-0 at Randy Vegan Field, and the homecoming courts being recognized here for 2024 homecoming for Hillsboro and Central Valley.
And we'll keep it right here as that court is being announced here for the Hillsboro-Central Valley homecoming, Hillsboro and Central Valley homecoming. Riley Richter and Sarah Luthley from Hillsboro.
Please welcome Wyatt Johnson.
Will be Wyatt Johnson and Audrey Anderson from the Hillsboro School. Next up, part of the homecoming court will be Jack Knutsvig and Melanie Billings from Central Valley.
And Melanie Billings from Central Valley.
As they make their way onto the field, followed up by Joseph Thompson and Destiny Ellingson of Central Valley.
And Destiny Ellingson from Central Valley.
Next up, we'll have our King and Queen candidates. First up for Central Valley's King and Queen for 2024. It is Queen Megan Ensign, escorted by King Tyson Sunby.
And Queen of 2024, Tyson Sunby and Megan Ensign.
Here, and for the 2024 Hillsboro High School homecoming, King and Queen will be Kaysen Kittleson and Kaylee Kittleson.
Kaysen Kittleson and Kaylee Kittleson.
There is your Hillsboro and Central Valley homecoming court for 2024. Congratulations to all the candidates and your kings and queens for this year's homecoming. We'll have more reaction of this first half coming up for you next when we come back here to Randy Vegan Field. Hillsboro Central Valley leading 7-0 over Thompson on your Golden Harvest Tim Cassette Seat Sales scoreboard.
Halstead Telephone Company is now accepting applications for a full-time customer service representative. Primary duties is to provide customer care on inbound calls and for walk-in traffic, provide proactive sales to customers and administrative duties following the sale of products and services, complete general bookkeeping and other office duties as assigned. Halstead Telephone Company provides a competitive wage and generous benefits package including health, dental, vision, paid vacation, sick time, and retirement. Go to the website for more information, halsteadtel.com/careers. Position will remain open until filled.
At Ironhide, we like to have our sales guys cater to the owners of the businesses or the customers that they're trying to help out to actually find a solution to their problem. We understand that customers have a job to do, and we strive to keep that job going without interruption.
We've invested so heavily in this facility, but bigger than that, in the people.
I think it's fair to say you pay more now than ever before to operate your vehicles. We've got some relief. I'm Chris Moan with Nodak Insurance. Our auto customers are driving safer with fewer accidents, and for many that translates into lower premiums. If you're not seeing lower rates with your insurance company, call me to compare. You might save some money, and you will get better service. Call me today at 757-1613, or stop by one of my locations at 1913 South Washington in Grand Forks or 207 Main Street in Lakota.
Lakes Community Co-op delivers more than just propane into a tank. They deliver a commitment to customer safety with professional, knowledgeable service. Lakes Community Co-op propane customers can relax because having a monitored tank allows Lakes Community Co-op to know tank levels and therefore make timely deliveries. This takes away all your worries. Call 1-888-935-2281 for propane from Lakes Community Co-op. For more information, visit lakescommunitycoop.com.
Halftime report from Ryan Opdahl, Agency Farmers Union Insurance of Hillsboro. Hillsboro Central Valley leads Thompson 7-0 at the half. Here's we look at our first half summary in this one. A lot of punts, and that was mostly it there in the first half, as Thompson on their first three possessions, they punt. They would have an interception, a turnover on downs, and an end of half there as they could not get in from the 11-yard line there at the end of half on a play to the back end zone falling incomplete. They're on the result of their 6 offensive drives. For Hillsboro Central Valley, 5 drives for them, 2 punts, sandwiching a touchdown. Punt, punt, touchdown, punt, punt. There are 5 drives here today. That touchdown drive, a 60-yard drive, that was capped off, started off first by a Ben Thompson 43-yard rush. And then after the quarter break, first play of the second quarter, Ben Thompson in from 2 yards out here and able to get it in. Brody Dickoff with the PAT. 7-0 Hillsboro-Central Valley leads. That's been your only scoring in the first half. Statistically in the first half for the Thompson Tommies, Josh Juvie, 6 carries, 39 yards on the ground. Gavin Croxted, 1 for -1. Charlie Yon, 1 carry, 2 yards. William Welke with 3 carries, 20 yards. Thomas Schumacher, 1 for 3 and 2 sacks for Team Rush, minus 13 yards on the ground. 50 yards total on the ground, 96 through the air, as Gavin Croxted was 9 of 15 with an interception in the first half. Cash Danner with 2 catches, 14 yards. Carter Peterson, 2 for 50, including a long of 42 there before he left with an injury. It was Josh Juvie, 2 catches, 14 yards. Easton Lovelace with 2 catches, 5 yards. And Thomas Schumacher, 1 catch for 13 yards. 146 yards of offense, 1 turnover in the first half for Thompson. For Hillsboro-Central Valley, Ty Mueller, 6 carries, 20 yards. Ben Thompson, 6 carries, 62 yards and a touchdown. Carson Cassette, 4 carries, 13 yards. Through the air, Tyson Lushik is 2 of 4 passing for 8 yards, 1 catch, 6 yards for Carson Cassette, 1 catch, 2 yards for Ty Mueller in the first half for Hillsboro-Central Valley. 95 on the ground, 8 through the air, 103 total offense in the first half. It was a Ben Thompson with a 2-yard touchdown run, Brody Dickoff with a PAT. Defensively, Jack Matson with 1.5 sacks. Ben Thompson has a half sack. Isaac Thompson with an interception defensively for Hillsboro-Central Valley in our first half of action. That's our first half stats and summary, part of your Farmers Union Insurance of Hillsboro halftime report. Stick with us. We'll have more coming up as we get ready for our second half of this rivalry matchup. Region 1 football, Hillsboro-Central Valley hosting Thompson during Homecoming 2024 on yourliveevent.com.
Goose River Bank is here for the communities we serve, building relationships that last a lifetime. Serving the strong Red River Valley and beyond, we are your neighbors, friends, and family, committed to providing everything from everyday personal banking to loans for your farm or business. Visit one of our locations in Mayville, Hillsboro, or Hatton, or reach out and we'll happily come to you, because it's the neighborly thing to do. Goose River Bank. Strong bank, strong communities.
Hi, I'm Preston Ettinger with Lux Wealth Advisors in Mayville. At Lux Wealth Advisors, we believe financial planning is about more than numbers. It's about your future. We provide small town service with big company resources.
Hi, my name is Hunter Torgerson at Lux Wealth Advisors. As your neighbors, we understand the unique challenges you face.
Whether you're saving for your child's education, planning for retirement, or starting a business, we're here to help every step of the way.
With personalized strategies tailored just for you, we help turn your financial dreams into achievable goals. Lux Wealth Advisors, your trusted partner for a brighter financial future.
Don't let your autumn project list fall to pieces. Make those projects fall into place with the help of Mayport Hardware. Tim, the project pro, and his team will make sure you get not just the right tool or part, they'll also give you the tips and tricks to tackle that list once and for all. Plus, they've got plenty of essentials for fall cleanup and a grill or two for those pregame cookouts. You've always got a lot more going for you at Mayport Hardware, Trail County's Hardware Hank on Main Street in Mayville.
By the quarter, half or whole beef from Mueller Angus, USDA inspected beef. Fill the freezer. Call Dave Mueller at 701-799-3032. 701-799-3032 to purchase beef by the quarter, half or the whole from Mueller Angus, Hillsboro. You can buy beef by the quarter, half or whole beef from Mueller Angus, USDA inspected beef. Fill the freezer. Call Dave Mueller at 701-799-3032. 701-799-3032 to purchase beef by the quarter, half or the whole from Mueller Angus, Hillsboro.
Halftime report from Farmers Union Insurance Agency, the Ryan Optal Agency, downtown Hillsboro. Hillsboro-Central Valley leading Thompson 7-0 at the break. As we take a moment here to look at the other scores going on around the state for 11A North Dakota football. Velva, Garrison, Drake, Adamus, they defeated Surrey 66-6 here earlier today. Right now, after 1.5 quarters, Botno leading Turtle Mountain 21-0. Kildare leading 20-6 over Shiloh Crichton at the end of the half. Bishop Ryan leading Ned Rose after one quarter, 35-0. Number 1 ranked Kindred leading Lisbon 27-0, nearing the end of the first half. In that one, you can watch it with yourliveevent.com. Ellendale, Edgeley, Calm, and Oaks tied up at 14 apiece after one half of play in this one. Thompson taking on EEK and then Oaks in the next 2 weeks. So I'm sure they'll be paying attention to that game a little bit. Carrington leading Grafton 19-0. Central Cass leading Northern Cass 14-12 nearing the end of the first half. Here, that one also available for you on yourliveevent.com. Park River area, after their victory last week against the Burros, they lead Rugby at half 14-6. And nearing the end of the first half, Harvey Wells County leading over number 4 ranked Langdon area Edmore Munich 26-14. Some of your out-of-town scores here today for North Dakota 11A football. Here as we look out, we'll see here if we have our halftime coaches' comments coming up. We'll track them down, then we'll have those coming for you right now. Here as on your Golden Harvest Tim Kazette seed sales scoreboard, Hillsboro-Central Valley leading Thompson 7-0.
Our Savior's Lutheran Church in Hillsboro, North Dakota invites you to experience the love of God. Our Savior supports all youth with academics, athletics, music, art, dance, and drama, and offer meaningful opportunities for people of all ages. Join us for worship at 8:30 or 10:30 each Sunday morning, in person or watch on television, HTC Channel 34, or online, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, or at oslchillsboro.com.
At Polar Stations, innovation is in our DNA. We're pioneers, always looking ahead to what's next to ensure our communities thrive. We were the first in the state to offer gig services, and we didn't stop there. We continue to lead the way in delivering high-quality, reliable technology to your doorstep. A better experience starts here.
Hillsboro-Central Valley leading Thompson 7-0 at the half. Let's go down to the field. Our halftime coaches' comments brought to you by Dakota Heritage Bank. Here is Jim Berkmeyer down the field with Coach Brady Schwab.
Well, Coach, trailing 7-0 first half. Like most games, some ups, downs, but I'm sensing that there's some obvious things you wanted to correct.
Yeah, I thought our defense did a nice job after we gave up that one long drive, where they competed offensively. We found a couple things that I think, we might be able to exploit on their side. But, it's like we talked before the game. It's going to be physical, and it's going to be a game where you're going to have to fight for every yard. And it's nothing we didn't expect. So I'm just glad it's 7-0 because that one could have got away, at a couple points in the first half.
A little bit more consistency of staying with some blocks or not having the heads on swivels at times?
Yeah, we got to do our job, right? I mean, we got to execute our job. We got to make sure that when we get locked onto a guy, we're welding and we're moving that guy. And when those leakers start coming, somebody's got to pick them up.
Coach, thanks so much. Good luck to you.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
You bet. Coach Schwab for the Thompson Tommies here at the half. Dakota Heritage Bank with the halftime coaches conversation, part of the halftime report from Ryan Opdahl, Farmers Union Insurance in Hillsboro. 7-0 Hillsboro-Central Valley leads the Tommies.
We kick off the second half after this.
A few years ago I was teaching. Last year I was running a golf course, and this year I'm running a $1 million punch plasma machine.
You can make top dollar if you utilize your time properly and you're efficient in what you do.
You can't beat the pay. It's 4 days a week, and it's awesome to have a 3-day weekend.
Second half ready to go. So we bring you this one here from the Ryan Opdahl Farmers Union Insurance Agency broadcast booth at Randy Vegan Field. Inside the Central Valley School homecoming week for Hillsboro and Central Valley schools, and so far a good first half for them as they lead 7-0. Tommies will kick off, kicking from left to right here to start this second half. As there we go. All right, Thomas Schumacher here on to kick. And the kick will be back, and it will be bouncing past Miller, and Isaac Thompson will pick it up inside the 5 as he comes up here to the left sideline. A little bit of a room. He tries to get to the outside edge. He's finally forced out just shy of the 30-yard line. No, they're going to say out at the 27-yard line there, where Hillsboro-Central Valley will begin this second half possession.
Well, I'll tell you what, that went from looking like a natural disaster to a beautiful sunset here from the west of Randy Vegan Field by Thompson. He got that thing, as you said, out to the 27-yard line. There was 3-4 Tommies, but just couldn't bring him down or didn't have the angles, and Thompson got some good speed and gave the Burros some decent field position to start this second half.
Sometimes when you have a ball bounce by the returner, it gets guys out of the rush lanes, and it will be 1st and 10 here for Hillsboro-Central Valley. Run the option here. It will be Lushik keeping it himself, as he'll tuck inside and pick up 2 yards on Tyson Lushik's first carry of the game.
Yeah, I was just thinking that as well on the first carry, as some of these Tommy's numbers as they get tucked up underneath those shoulder pads. It was Croxton on that tackle. A little bit of the darkness on the middle of the field, and those numbers get squashed and scrunched under those shoulder pads. Tough to pick up sometimes.
2nd and 8.
Or maybe it's just my eyes are bad.
Lushik in the pistol. He turns. He hands off here to Ben Thompson. Knocked in the backfield that time.
Welke.
Juvie Welke able to come in. Well-timed blitz. Tommies have anticipated the snap count pretty well a couple times here tonight.
Well, and we're going to, as every week, Big Jake, doesn't matter who's playing at any level, and we've talked about this for 42 plus years of the career, that it's in the trenches, and the Burros really, for the most part, controlled the line of scrimmage on both sides of the ball that entire first half. So we'll see if the Tommies some adjustments or maybe some energy and some juice or whatever here to see what happens and how things go in the second half.
Someone needs to get a push here on 3rd and 8. Lushik back to pass, looking right side. Going here for McRitchie, and he is incomplete.
Contact there.
Yeah. Defenders there in the way there as listen, Danner will be there. Incomplete pass brings up 4th down. So the Tommy defense there with Haig, Fee, Brand in for Peterson on that defensive end. Krogstad, Juvie, Welke, Jan in the linebacking core. Schumacher, Lovelace, Hughes, and Danner in the defensive secondary. Forces a 3-and-out on the first drive of the half for Hillsboro-Central Valley. Now Brody Dickoff on for punt formation. So he awaits the snap as it's a high snap over his head. Dickoff will grab it. He will get the kick off.
What a job.
Does get the kick off. Does get a bounce. And you talked about that kick return going from bad to okay.
That's a 50-yard difference right there.
He
just
gets
the kid
across,
made a play.
Across the 50 to the 48-yard line. Yeah, it only goes down as like a 24-yard kick, but he kicked it back from like the 5.
Yeah, no, but the other thing is give the young man tons of credit for just, hey, you know what? I'll just be calm and I'm going to boot this thing, and he had guys running at him. That flipped the field.
Ball at the 48-yard line. Gavin Krogstad turns, hands off to Welke. William Welke will take it across midfield to the other 48-yard line. Gain of 4 yards.
Yeah, Richter, one of the guys in there. And you see Matson, he's going to go out. Dickoff will come in, and have Chenault, one of those linebackers. McRitchie at the right defensive end. Matson at left. Richter in the middle along with Dickoff. And you have Chenault and others there at the linebacking spot for the Burros. Thompson, Halfley.
For the Tommies, Cowdery, Haig, Thompson, Harding, and Conrad on the offensive line. Gavin Krogstad, the quarterback, as they send Oster in motion right side to left side. They hand off going right side. That's going to Josh Juvie. And Juvie will bring it here to the 45-yard line, gain of 3.
Wyatt Johnson comes up from the secondary to make that stop. Short gain, still 3rd and 3.
Substitution here as Schumacher comes back in. Porter Martin checks out as that receiver. No, Oster goes out for the receiver position.
just chatted for about 2 words with Schumacher there at halftime, and that kid, he's got some football energized eyes. Looked straight at me, and I said, yeah, go get him.
He'll be out on an island.
Yes, sir, was the response.
On an island wide left. Krogstad turns, hands off. Welke, he'll get to the outside as he gets past the ankle tackle, spins his way free. Keep going, keep the feet churning. Defense got to come over, make multiple guys bring him down after a first down for the Tommies.
Yeah, it is a first down. There was some tackling and some hard running and all of that. Looked for a while like it might go for more, but the Burros in pursuit and 3-4 guys all getting their arms and hands and bodies on him to finally deliver that finishing tackle.
Averaged about 8 yards a carry last week in the win over Grafton, at 5 right now, but running hard here in this third quarter. Wing back to the right side of the formation. Krogstad hands off to Juvie. Cross cut that way. He goes up the middle of the field. Dragon defender with him as Johnson holding on to the ankle, saying not letting you go any further, but enough for a first down and 11 yards for Josh Juvie.
It's a nice run. Xander Thompson, the center, leading the way, and then those guards, and they've been a little twisting inside by the offensive linemen, but they were getting hats on hats and getting their bodies into that Burro defense.
Thomas Schumacher out wide to the right on the bottom side of the formation. Here's Krogstad under center, 2 backs behind him. He'll hand to the second man through, that being Welke, but he's brought down in the backfield. Bryce Miller able to get in there, get the tackle for a loss. Well, it did drag him forward for a little yardage, I guess.
Yeah, Miller playing that left defensive end, been seeing him out there a few more snaps, consecutive snaps as this game has gone on. Tommies, though, looking at that 2nd and 9, clock running, 7:20 to go, third quarter. It's still 7-0. Burrows getting that Ben Thompson rushing touchdown in that first half.
2 receivers right, wing back left side, running back Juvie to the right side of Krogstad, and we got motion going early.
Yeah, both sides got going.
And that will be on the Tommies. So that will be their second accepted penalty. 2 penalties for 10 yards for Thompson today. Hillsboro-Central had 3 for a total of 25 in that first half. The yardage given up. Most of the penalties were earlier in the half as well, too.
Game, yeah. That was a fast-moving first half.
Krogstad in the shotgun. Juvie to his right. 2 receivers right side. They're going to turn handoff. Big hole for Juvie. Cuts back inside. Outside. Twisting up the defender. And picking up there down to the 21-yard line.
Halfley on the tackle, but Juvie with a hard run and turning those hips and planting his feet and picking up some extra yardage after hitting the hole hard.
There's the gain. Makes it now a 3rd down and call it 3rd and 5. It's a long 4. Here's they're looking to pick up and keep this drive moving. Like should be 4-down territory.
They moved Chenault up to the line now, playing right over the center, Thompson.
One with a 5 down front, essentially, as they hand off to Juvie. Ben Thompson comes in from the side, wraps him up behind, but Juvie keeps the pile moving and picking up yardage for a first down.
Yeah, so there was a pile there, and some of the linemen were pushing ahead of that. Peyton Harding, 220-pound lineman, he was upfield blocking, and you're trained to block until you hear the whistle, and there was no whistle, and he was still blocking and moving people downfield.
Both coaches have talked tonight in our conversations about controlling the line of scrimmage. Opening plays of the second half, Tommies have done that, getting the stop on defense and marching the ball on offense. Krogstad will be under center at the I formation. Here's he looks over, play clock at 10. He'll toss it out to the left side and then coming in for the backfield. Juvie makes a man miss in the backfield, gets his way down the left sideline, and he is in for the touchdown.
He broke the play and he twisted around. I was right here, Jake, just a couple of yards from seeing him twist in. Great effort as he lunged forward and stretched that ball out. It was the ground that caused that ball to pop up, so there was no fumble, and it was ruled that way immediately. But what a hard run, some blocking getting up front, but really running with the mindset of we're going to go get this.
Well, they went and they got it, as they'll see here if they want to go
they're
for
going
the...
for 2. Yeah, they're going for 2 the way it looks. Crogstad's out here calling this play as they
looking
change their
to
personnel.
Take the lead here.
And they want to move the ball over to the far hash as I'm on the Thompson sideline, so it's the near side hash as you and our camera operating crew looks in here from Randy Vegan Field.
Ball on the right hash. Schumacher, receiver left side. Lovelace, Porter, and Danner to the right side. Juvie in the backfield with Krogstad. Sends Schumacher in short motion. Then a little in-out route trying to get it to him, and it is stretched out. Reaches in for the 2-point conversion.
Great effort.
Just broke the play, and you'd said energy. There it is.
Great effort by Schumacher because he was hit at the 1. He spun around. I'm right here. He spun around, wrapped up at the half-yard line, but stretched that arm over and just broke the plane. Outstanding effort by Schumacher, knowing where he's at and saying, this is what I got to do. I got to stretch the ligaments in this arm all the way, keep that ball on the fingertips, and just break the plane. That's what he did.
Tommies take the lead, 8-7. Your Golden Harvest, Tim Kazette, Seat Sales Scoreboard.
You finally found the perfect car in Racing Blue. You even got them to throw in the LED fog lights for free. Auto Owners insures your car because some people never learn to parallel park. That's simple human sense.
River's Edge Insurance Agency, Halsted, 218-456-2172.
Keep going, more.
4-minute, 45-second drive for the Thompson Tommies. Covers 52 yards and gets them into the end zone with the 2-point conversion for the lead. Now here's a popped-up kick, and it is out of bounds. So the penalty.
Big change here after the halftime talk. This Tommy team, we were just talking here on the sideline, that they have a different mindset here in the second half. They've made maybe a few adjustments, but I think the bigger thing is they're just getting after it up front, and they won that series there, and they've got some kids that are just making little extra things here or there, and credit them. They appear to have a different mindset here in the second half.
Here's how now the Burros respond.
Absolutely.
First, though, we got to get that kicking tee off the field. Good job by Danner to see that back there, and Cash is like, here you go. Chuck it over to the sideline. Little teammates there, able to go retrieve it. Burrows come out, shotgun, split back formation. One receiver left side, bottom of the formation. Tyson Leshik under center from the 35. He'll run a little quarterback power that time as he will work it up to the 37-yard line. Looked like maybe it was supposed to be an option play, but didn't quite turn out that way.
Yeah, it'd be 2nd and 8. It was well pursued by the Tommy defense. A lot of white shirt jerseys over there. Not really giving any opportunities for Leshik to cut it up or to really truly get to the outside, and that's why it was the short gain.
Here is Tommy's with Robert Peterson out. They've shifted Krogstad down onto the line. They've brought Gavin Oster in as a linebacker. Here's a toss play to the right side. Good miss there by Kazette as he gets his way up inside the hash marks and across the 40 to the 42-yard line.
Yeah, nice run by Kazette, eluding the would-be potential tackle for loss. And there's some nice blocks up front at the point of attack, too, by the Burros offensive linemen. Able to push the Tommies back a bit, and with Kazette's ability to scamper out of what could have been a loss, they get some positive yards there.
Elijah Smallbeck comes in. Chase Halfley comes out here for 3rd and a long 3. Mueller and McRitchie to the left side on the bottom of the formation. Send Wyatt Johnson right side. Roll out that way. Lushik, he's looking. He's going to take it himself. He picks up the first down, slides to midfield.
That's a really nice job there by Leshik to take that. I thought early in the game he had an opportunity to also do that. He had chosen to throw the ball downfield for an incompletion, but here he recognized that, look at this, I'm going to be able to get these positive yards and move the chains and keep the ball in the hands of the offensive side here and trailing by 1, see what we can get done in the final 3:35 of this third quarter.
In a game where not a lot of first downs, big to pick one up there. Handoff through the middle, Gazette into the third level, lowers the shoulder and falls forward for a gain of 9 yards.
Yeah, they're running behind Richter and Matson. And I just was watching Richter. Boy, he snaps that ball and gets going right away. You know, a veteran player now has lots of snaps under his belt through the years and getting it done up front on that play again.
McRitchie will come in as Halfley comes out. Tight end substitution. Also see Bryce Miller in as a wide receiver for Hillsboro-Central Valley. He's out wide left. Jaden Brend in on the defensive line for the Tommies. So they get up there, crowded up. Burrows receivers each way. They'll hand off first man through. Met at the line of scrimmage. Wilkie there to bring him down as Ty Mueller gets minimal yardage.
The Burrows running left that time. They had Miller at left tight end. Over on the right tight end spot is Brody Dickoff. He ran left that time. And watching this, every time you say Ben McRitchie, he goes out now. And Halfley is one of the guys that comes in. I think back to, holy cow, this kid who in the H is Ben McRitchie is now a senior.
Time flies. Under center, here's the quick hitter to Ben Thompson into the second, third level, down to the 30-yard line. First down and more. Gain 11 on 3rd and 1. A quick hitter to the fullback. Ben Thompson, 8 carries, 72 yards, and a touchdown right now for his stat line on the ground.
What great, handling of that football by Leshik, the quarterback, because one of the Tommy defenders was coming in, and they came right at Leshik, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, wait, you don't have it anymore. And by that time, Thompson was 3-4 yards upfield.
Here's Ben Thompson, the fullback. Ty Mueller, the deep back in the I formation. Twin receivers right side. Lushik will turn, handoff. Mueller scampers free into the end zone all the way there. Mueller, 30 yards, busting through the line, getting the blocks up front to do it.
Well, the Burrows found something on that drive that they really liked on the interior of that offensive line, and we talked the series before that, Thompson had really come out with a different approach, but credit to Burrows on that series. They responded offensively, and it was the guys up front. They got after it. That was a huge, huge opening.
Big opening, big play. Burrows retake the lead. Now looking to add one more.
If you're going to peel off the onions, there's no layers left after that one.
That is true.
Chenault will hold.
Chenault will hold as Brody Dickoff will be the one to kick it. After the make today, he is 5 of 6 on PATs on the season. Only miss was blocked. Here's another one, just gets the kick off, and it is good.
It's a good job by Chenault on a low snap.
PAT is good, and Hillsboro-Central Valley retakes the lead. On your Golden Harvest Tim Cassette seat sale scoreboard, Hillsboro-Central Valley 14, Thompson 8.
Dulled by that beat-up old cap. Its faded crown represents the tireless work of America's farmers and ranchers. Its sturdy brim, their dedication to providing our nation with a safe, affordable food source. So we'd like to tip our hat to them. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting those that protect America's food source.
Visit with Ryan Opdahl, your local Farmers Union Insurance agent in Hillsboro.
Hillsboro-Central Valley responding to a touchdown drive of one of their own as they go 65 yards, punch it in from 30 yards out. The longest offensive score of the season for Hillsboro-Central Valley. Did have the big 60-some yard interception return in the opener against Grafton, defensively. Here's the kickoff from Bryce Miller. Thomas Schumacher will grab it on the run as he looks to come out to the right side. He sees nothing but blue jerseys. Burrows bring him down shy of the 30 at the 26-yard line.
Well, their special teams has been solid all night. You look at the extra point kicks. Chenault's done a great job of holding there, and you think back to Dickoff on a snap that went over his head calmly from the 5-yard line, booted that thing close to 50 yards. And now again on this kickoff, they have not given up much on kick returns or punt returns tonight by the Burrows special teams. They've been locked in.
Tommies looking to do what they did last drive. Here's the come out I formation, tight end, left side, receivers each way. Krogstad under center, turns, hands off. Juvie running in the middle. Met up there, Halfley and John Madsen. Bring him down at the 30. Gain of 3.
Yeah, this game certainly has become more physical as the night has gone on, for sure. Halfley, he's limping a little bit, or
maybe a little ding, but we'll see here as 20 on the play clock, 50 on the game clock. Tommy's going up to the line of scrimmage. Trips receivers on the short side of the field to the bottom of the formation. One receiver top side is Schumacher. Krogstad looking. He's rolling. Now sidestepping to his left. He's looking to roll, being pressured. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Pressure coming that time. Very patient back there, looking for something to happen. Unfortunately, not able to find the receiver.
Yeah, McRitchie again was in pursuit. You also had Madsen there.
Bring up a 3rd down and 7.
Couldn't tell from my angle who got their hand in there to disrupt that pass from Krogstad's arm and hand, but and the Burrows do come with that pressure.
After not attempting a pass on the previous drive that scored, incomplete there. Krogstad was 9 of 15 with the interception, 96 yards in that first half. 2 receivers right. Wing back left side, roll that way. Krogstad stops, resets, comes back, gets away from the Madsen sack, but not everyone else. That's a student body sack that time as 6-5 Burrows in. I don't even know how you divvy that out.
You just count that as one of those battle royal sacks. You know, they kept coming. This name's coming. Madsen's coming. Richter's coming. Now McRitchie's coming. Just keep announcing him, and pretty soon you've got a big battle royal, and there you go. Everybody carries home a belt.
Well, the battle royal will continue when we come back. It's 4th quarter time. Hillsboro-Central Valley with a 3rd quarter score. Answering the Tommies one, leads 14-8 on your Golden Harvest Tim Cassette Seat Sales scoreboard.
The Hillsboro Stars and Stripes program shares a huge thank you to the businesses and individuals that subscribed to the Stars and Stripes project this past year. Your generosity in purchasing nearly 700 subscriptions will help $20,000 go back into the community. Additional thanks go to the many individuals that help put the flags out. This project continues each year, so please like and follow the Hillsboro Stars and Stripes Facebook page for updates on plans for next year.
Hi, I'm Sonia at the Lighting Gallery. When you walk through our doors at the Lighting Gallery, we're so much more than lighting. We have an incredible selection of sofas, dining room table and chairs, accent chairs, area rugs, pillows, and other accessories and decor. We want your house to feel like a home. Visit us at the Lighting Gallery, located at 3622 South Washington Street in Grand Forks. See you soon.
4th quarter comes your way from Randy Vegan Field and the Brian Opdahl Farmers Union Insurance Agency broadcast booth here on yourliveevent.com. Hillsboro-Central Valley leading 14-8 over the Thompson Tommies. Tommies have the ball, 4th down and 12 coming out here in punt formation. Hear that very spread punt formation as the snap comes back. And the kick does get off. John Madsen, great penetration. A ball will bounce here. Isaac Thompson will let it roll and takes about a 12-yard Tommy roll down to the 34-yard line. Really nice punt that 41 yards on that punt.
34 yards.
So Hillsboro-Central Valley will take over. 11:51 to go in this fourth quarter.
Well, the early fourth quarter here for both teams now. Who wins this series to try to set the stage for increasing the lead or giving it the opportunity to stay within one score. Both sides, all the fans looking on here.
I formation, twin receivers left. Handoff, second man through, bursting through into the second level, and
Run on the
Ty
play,
Mueller will get it up
42,
to
Ben
the
Thompson.
39-yard line,
Bringing it
gain of
to
5.
2nd and 6 for the Burros.
No, that went to Thompson. So.
Yep, Jesse Haig on the tackle for the Tommies.
There, so the carry ahead, Jesse Haig, part of that defensive line. Jevin Fee, Jaden Brend in there is now as well. Gavin Krogstad, Josh Juvie, William Wilkie, Charlie Young, Thomas Schumacher, Easton Lovelace, Jonathan Muse, Cash Danner in the secondary. Here for the Tommies. As the pitch play to the left side to Ben Thompson, trying to get to the outside edge. Stiff arm doesn't work. Can't get the stiff arm out there.
Ben Thompson.
There will be a loss on the play. Josh Juvie making the play.
Yeah, Juvie making the play, and Big Jake, just so you know, I'll let you carry a lot of this because of where I'm standing here. I get all the, what do they call those speakers?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, understand. Got that. Here with 10:44 to go in this fourth
almost
quarter.
remember the days of when I would be doing something wrong as a little shyster, and there seems like a lot of loud noise coming into my ears.
You
Please.
doing something wrong?
Well, I know.
What?
Well, it was always the other
Lushik
person.
back to pass, rolling to his left side. He tucks inside. He's going to look to keep it there as he scores 4, picks up 3 yards. Was looking deep down the left side, nothing there to pass through. So he'll take the 3 and live to play another day here on a 4th down now for Hillsboro-Central Valley.
Really well played by the Tommies defense, especially those guys up front on those 3 snaps. They did a lot of penetration and plug stuff up and allowed those linebackers and others to come in. And yeah, we got a heck of a game going on here right now.
1-score game. Burrows with a Ben Thompson touchdown in the first, trading Ty Mueller and Ryan Juvie touchdowns in the third. So we got to our score. Here's a Brody Dickoff punt into the inky blackness of the night as it's caught there on the run on that right hash mark by Schumacher. He breaks free down the right sideline, squirming his way through and all the way for the score.
Touchdown, Tommies.
Thomas Schumacher. Let's see,
Punt
where's that
return by
marker
number 2,
at?
Thomas Schumacher.
A 66-yard punt return?
66, 68, right in there. Yep.
So special teams score as Schumacher.
And he stayed along the sideline the whole time.
He did. He never even crossed the hash mark.
No.
The punt return touchdown, special teams. We've talked about it.
It was
making
like a
plays.
magic carpet ride.
Wow, okay. I didn't know you were a big a fan of Aladdin like that. Timeout to
No,
here.
not Aladdin.
Timeout,
Bewitched. Yeah.
Okay.
If you touch the nose and you
All
put
right,
the guy in
well,
the closet and the lights stay on. And
crinkle your nose during this timeout is what's taken here by the Tommies. We'll take one as well. 9:31 to go in this fourth quarter. Big special team score ties it up. 2-point conversion attempt coming up when we come back.
At Thompson Public Schools, their mission is to develop lifelong learners and responsible citizens. You can visit their website, tps-k12.org, for school announcements and calendars, lunch menus, weather announcements, athletic schedules, and more. Follow them on social media and share in Tommy Pride with student updates and events with Thompson Public Schools. Thompson Public Schools thanks all students, staff, parents, alumni, and community members for their continued support. Good luck to the Tommies. Learn more at tps-k12.org.
Timeouts from Brad Richter, Nick Preston, your Trail County agents with answers at Nodak Insurance Company. 701-636-5285. Agents with answers. Conversion attempt for Thompson. Tying the game up at 14 off a special teams score. Thomas Schumacher. A punt return. He'll be lined up wide left. He caught the 2-point conversion on the previous touchdown. Little motion and then back out. We'll see here as they run now flat motion to the opposite side. Crockstead going to look over the middle as he had the eye, missed it, goes for the end zone himself and falls short.
Yep. The Burros got their shoulder pads down low enough here to stop him right at the 6-inch line.
6 inches keeps the score tied up, 14-14. Thompson and Hillsboro-Central Valley locked in a battle here.
Richter's shaking up here for the Burros.
We'll check on him during the break and come back here. Burros on offense when we return.
Here's a message from Tim Cassette, Golden Harvest Seed Sales in the Hillsboro area. When it comes to your operations needs, they want to hear from you, which is why they're committed to listening first. From farmer-focused R&D teams to their Gold Series soybeans and game-changing corn products to the insights shared through the Illuminate digital platform, everything offered is an answer to what they learned from you. For Golden Harvest corn and soybean seed, visit with Tim Cassette Seed Sales Hillsboro, 701-430-0877.
9:31 remaining in the fourth quarter. Tie ball game, 14-14. Here between Thompson and Hillsboro-Central Valley. Homecoming night for the Burros.
Richter's getting his right hand taped up. Keep in mind that's his snapping hand as that starting center. But he's been nodding his helmet head saying, I'm all right, I'm going to play. Tape it up.
So Tommies will kick off. Here's Thomas Schumacher will be the one to kick. Back deep for the Burros, Bryce Miller, Isaac Thompson. This is kick angled there towards Miller, bounces by him, rolls, finally picked up. Now Miller looking to make a return. Here as he will bounce off one tackler, then three more guys help bring him down.
He got up to the 19 and was pushed back to the 18, 17-yard line. Had to go all the way back to the 9-yard line to pick that thing up as it took a little hop, skip away from him.
Those little angled kicks that time. Previous time it went out of bounds, but this time stays in. And it is Burro ball, 1st and 10.
This is maybe the poorest starting field position the Burros have had, isn't it? Or close, maybe one other time deep.
Nope,
but,
this is the worst by 8 yards.
Yeah.
Here, so under center, Lushik pitch play to the right side, trying to get his running back, Mueller.
What a play from behind Welke. He just ran that down.
And
now
Mueller down. He got rolled up on
it. Rolled up, yeah.
So Mueller down as they check him out. We'll take a timeout here. 9:13 to go in this fourth quarter. 2nd down and long for the Burros when we come back.
You know, parenting is hard for all of us. And so providing those little resources that we can share for those conversations that are hard to have and to kind of be that icebreaker for both professionals, parents, and then open up that conversation to the more engaging conversation that's needing to be had.
Being a parent myself, oftentimes it's the simple things that make a difference.
As a busy parent myself, just engaging with your kids, making it an everyday thing so they know that you're there, they can always come to you when those difficult situations do arise.
Contact Trail District Health Unit in Hillsboro for more information.
Right Implement in Hillsboro, 701-636-5692 for shop and field service, farm equipment sales, repair on all equipment, in the field, on the farm, and in the shop with Right Implement in Hillsboro, 701-636-5692. Check out Right Implement for farm equipment, repair and service of equipment and all trucks on Caledonia Avenue in Hillsboro. Right Implement, 701-636-5692.
Well, back in action here as looks like everything seems
Ty
all
Miller
right.
got up. He's going to be okay the way it looks. He ran off on his own. Got rolled up on and maybe cramped to whatever it was, but he's going to be okay as he, as I said, ran off. And he's over here on the sideline kind of working through that. And right here now next to the coaching staff, which would indicate, all right, coaches, see me? I'm right here.
Tap
I'll
him
sit
on the
this one
shoulder
play
if they
out,
don't
but then
see
I'm going to be ready.
Cassette comes in. He and Thompson will be the split backs on either side of Lushik in the shotgun set. Receivers each way. Lushik going to roll out to the left side. Looking to pass. Throwing over the middle. It's intercepted by Tommies. Brought back here. It's Danner. Danner with it. Going back to the right side as he is spun down Trying a little speed out, looking deep down the field, and Danner just steps in front for the pick.
Yeah, the Tommy secondary, they really had great coverage there throughout, and Leshik was under some pressure. Took a good big hit too as he unloaded, or after he released that. Yeah, nice play by Cash Danner. Big turnover here, and the Tommies, they're in position with 8:39 to go to take the lead as this game's tied at 14 with yourliveevent.com. Thanks for watching and listening in tonight. Thanks to all of our sponsors. We appreciate it. We hope that you're enjoying the broadcast coverage.
1st and 10 from the 17. Krogstad in the shotgun. Juvie to his left. He turns, hands off, looking to get outside. He's off of one tackler in the backfield, off of Matson. Rick Ritchie coming over, and then nowhere to go. Will be a loss of 5 on the play.
What a play there by Matson, huh? Wow.
He gets good penetration
Oh,
from
he
that
sure
defensive end spot.
Yeah, he does. Just the strength, athleticism, footwork, experience, all factors, plus the kid loves to play the game. Look at you can tell there's been some time put in the weight room.
And he's a hockey player, too.
Well, I don't give a D where, but there's time in the weight room.
Yeah. Here's 2nd and 15. Pitch play out to the left side. It will go this time again to, is that Jan there, 28?
Yeah.
Jan will get it. There is he.
I'm sorry to step on you again. Danner, nice block. Looked like the Burros, were going to mess that up for the Tommies, and Danner stayed with his block and allowed that yardage to happen to get something positive out of it.
3rd and 5. Jan will come out after the good 8-yard carry. Will be Juvie back in here. 3rd down. Tied game after the Cash Danner interception. He had an interception and a fumble recovery last week against Grafton. Won a game's a good average. Here's a timeout taken by the Tommies. 7:11 to go in this 4th quarter. Your timeouts from your Nodak Insurance Company. Trail County agents with answers. Brad Richter, Nick Preston. Tie game, Burros driving when we return.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Timeout here taken by the Tommies. Their 2nd timeout of the half. They'll have 1 remaining for the final 7 minutes, 11 seconds of this 4th quarter. Here's they have the ball. 3rd and 5 is where it's spotted inside the left hash mark at the 12-yard line. They break the huddle with 2 to the right side of the formation. Welke the fullback, Juvie the deep back, Krogstad under center. Here's they have a tight end left side of the formation as well. They'll turn, toss right side. Juvie looking for the edge. He's going to pass. He's going to throw to the end zone. It is caught! Ooh, caught for the touchdown. The halfback pass for the score.
Pass completed.
Josh Juvie completes that one to Thomas Schumacher.
Yep.
There for 12 yards and a touchdown.
So and Schumacher, they just got loose. They simply, he was there and he was waiting and
play they ran in the first half from deeper out, trying to catch the defense. Here's we got a late substitution breaking the huddle.
Yeah, they're okay. Extra point kick try.
PAT, Schumacher's on to kick it. Here's the snap, the hold, the kick is big block. Big block that time on the PAT.
Was that Matson that got up there to block that?
If so, that was his 2nd in as many weeks. But the Tommies take the lead. 7 minutes, 5 seconds left in this 4th quarter. Here as they take the lead in your Golden Harvest. Tim Cassette, Seat Sales Scoreboard.
How they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career, doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
Here's the Tommy kick after the touchdown score. This one will be fielded on the run left side by Bryce Miller, looking to make one miss. Tries to tuck back inside the hash mark towards the edge there as he hits the 40-yard line. Nowhere else to go, and that's where he will stop.
Well, that was a big blocked extra point kick by the Burros to stay within 6. That'll be up to their offense to put together a drive here. Still tons of time left, 6:59. All the timeouts remaining for Hillsboro-Central Valley in the second half.
Had the touchdown on the drive in the third quarter. Put together a couple big carries through the middle. Trying to see what they can do here as this one, nothing.
It was quick, then a whistle, and
no yards for Ty Mueller.
On the play, Ty Mueller brings up 2nd and long.
Tommy's not giving up much, just one. Welke's been all over the field here in the second half.
Here is making plays.
Tommy's have been more consistent, though, in the second half at the line of scrimmage. Would you agree with that assessment by myself?
I was just looking over kind of the chunk plays game there, and yeah, the Tommy's there with the yardage more consistently, and then, of course, the turnover last drive, the big difference. Here's back to pass. Lushik, pump fakes, rolls out to his right. Nothing there. He's going to chuck it deep, and it is incomplete.
Under pressure again, Welke with the hit on Lushik and helps him up and pats him on the 15 of the back of the jersey and pat on the helmet both ways. Kids playing hard. I just had an interesting question down here.
Tommy!
What's
No
that?
matter how many years I do this, there's always something that surprises me. I'm not sure who, what, the position or the job or whatever, but doing some sort of photography work, just came up to me and said, "Who has the ball?"
The official in between plays, right?
No. I won't say what I'm.
Here's 3rd and 9. Play action, roll into the left, now back to the right. Lushik, here he's being chased. Everybody in his face. He's just going to chuck up a dying quail. But we got a late flag coming in on a late hit. As Lushik is down, slow to get up.
Yeah, well, they're going to say that hit went too high up towards the face area, the face mask area.
Officially goes down as
Lushik's, still down.
Roughing the passer.
Personal foul, roughing the passer.
So Lushik down. He is getting up there. Backup quarterback, either Wyatt Johnson, who was a quarterback earlier in his career, or sophomore Austin Cotton would be the backups. Here's Lushik will come out. We'll see what the Burros
he'll have to sit out
to
a
do
here.
Has to be out at least one.
Yeah, warming up here on the sideline is 10 Austin Cotton, the sophomore.
So Cotton will get the chance here on Friday Night Lights to step in.
He's warming up with Wyatt Johnson. Maybe it'll be Johnson. Yep, at first I just had seen Cotton. Now it is Johnson 5 that's coming in.
Yep. Wyatt Johnson,
the southpaw.
Yep, was a quarterback his first couple of years of varsity football, but then switching to more of a receiver role beginning last year. So, but knows the offense, and the senior will come out and lead the team out now here on the left hash mark after the first down by penalty. Here, mark that one, as that was a big first down for the Burros. Man in motion, snap gets by Johnson. He'll pick it up now. Fumble drill, what do? We're going to run around. We're going to get sandwiched back at the 45-yard line. As a busted play that time and a big loss of 10 yards.
Sack on the play by Thompson.
Yeah, the Tommies saw that and took advantage and on the sack there for the Tommies. Was that Haig, 55?
That's who I think I saw, yeah, Haig there leading the charge.
Also, there was, I think, Fee, and, well, there was a lot of Tommies there.
So 2nd and 20. Split. Nope, 2 receivers right, 2 receivers left. Pistol set, run Miller in motion. Johnson will roll to his right, throw left-handed. It's up in the air. It's intercepted again by Danner. Danner with another pick as he goes up, takes that one. Intercepted back at the 38-yard line, and the interception on back-to-back drives here for the Borough offense.
And Johnson, I think, was hit too as he was throwing that. He comes here to the sideline. Burrows are getting nicked up here. 5:14 to go, 20-14. Tommy's by 6. Now Johnson does come back on the field. Going to be all right.
All here at the
Miller's coming back on
line
now, and
there. So now Tommy's find that balance between keeping the pressure and draining the clock. Krogstad will be in the shotgun set.
some big takeaways here by the Tommy defense in the second half.
Here, give to Juvie, right side. Bust the hole, open. Green grass in front. 10-5, touchdown. Do the math, 62 yards for Josh Juvie.
To the north end zone in Randy Vegan Field. And after the first 2 yards, Big Jake, I think your silence was speaking what I was seeing. Gone.
Juvie, his second touchdown run of the night, third on the year. That gives him over.
That was a quick hitter.
Over 125 yards on the ground tonight. Here in the extra point on conversion, leading by 12. Looks like they'll go for 2.
What a job up front by the Tommies.
Big holes lead to big plays.
Thompson, Haig.
High formation, Krogstad runs a toss play to Juvie. Here as he shakes off one tackler and buries his way into the end zone for the 2-point run.
And you have Cowdery and Conrad give all those 5 young men up front credit on that blocking they did there to spring the big run and the big 2-point conversion run to add to it. And all of a sudden it's 28-14, largest lead of the game for either team tonight in a very, very competitive football game.
Single play, 62 yards. Josh Juvie in for his second touchdown on the ground. He also has one throwing through the air. And the Tommies lead 28-14 over the Burros. Your Golden Harvest, Tim Cassette, Seat Sales Scoreboard.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsboro. You can see the latest inventory online at bloomfieldtrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsboro.
It's a 3-touchdown night for Josh Juvie. 2 on the ground, 1 from 16, 1 from 62. He also has a halfback pass touchdown there to Schumacher, who has 2 touchdowns of his own with the touchdown receiving and on special teams. Add it all up, and it's a 14-point lead for Thompson as they kick off. Caught by the up back Cassette for Hillsboro-Central Valley. He'll bring it up to the 43-yard line. To start off this drive, Burrows needing some quick points.
Yeah, Johnson will stay in at quarterback as Leshik knocked out on that big hit by Welke.
Here, so back
the Tommy defense, you know, with the takeaways, and it's been a huge difference in this one tonight.
Miller will be the receiver wide to the right side. Here's the give here to the second man, through and into the second level. Working it out, Ty Mueller, who left earlier, came back, and he comes back with a 12-yard gain.
Yeah, and Mueller tackled by Loveless. It's a 9, isn't it?
Yeah.
The back of that jersey?
Yep. Kind of makes you want to think it's an 8 sometimes, but it's a 9. Yeah. Thompson will be the deep back here in the pistol set. McRitchie and Cazette wide left side. Miller and Smallbeck wide right side. Here's a snap, come back. It's a quarterback power for Johnson as he brings it up here to the 40-yard line. Gain of 3.
Wyatt Johnson. Bringing up 2nd and 8 for the Burros.
And at the bottom of that, getting up among the guys, Thompson.
Yeah, see Xander Thompson in on that defensive line with Jevin Feig.
Clock runs. We're now just over 4 minutes.
Jaden Brand also there on that defensive line in that 3-man front. Here's 2nd down. Roll out to the left side. Johnson going to throw, and one-handed attempt to haul it in by Big Bryce Miller as, oh man, he does have a catch radius out there, but too high for him to haul in.
You know, he was over on the east side of the field. Had he been on the west side of the field, I would have thought those arms and hands would have stretched out and pulled in that little sliver of a moon that's up in the sky.
Big receiver out there. There's a sophomore.
Big boy, big kid, becoming a bigger young man.
3rd down. Burrows under center. Johnson takes a snap, runs left side. No, it's a reverse now here to Miller. Same play they ran last week. Now he's working his way to the right side, comes back inside the hash, runs into his own blocker. His quarterback Johnson picks up a few yards, but down on the field for the Tommies. We got a cramp here at the 40.
Danner, and then another one is down as well.
So Miller picks up a 4-yard gain, and we take a timeout.
3:41 to play.
They get the hydration out. 3:41 to play, 4th quarter. Tommy's leading 28-14. Your Golden Harvest Tim Cazette seat sales scoreboard.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Central Valley Bean Cooperative in Buxton, North Dakota has adapted to the growing needs of the edible bean industry since 1982. Production of edible beans helps many growers in the Red River Valley make their farming operation more profitable. These growers are also producing a nutritious, high-protein food source, helping feed a hungry world. Central Valley Bean Cooperative in Buxton, with receiving stations in Hatton, Sharon, Larimore, Devils Lake, Wilton, Washburn, Lincoln, East Grand Forks, Grafton, and Garski. Learn more at centralvalleybean.com or 701-847-2622.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
Burrows took a timeout during the break. They're first. They have 2 remaining. And now we have an officials timeout here as we come back from this timeout from Nodak Insurance Company. Agents with answers in Trail County, Hillsboro, and Mayville. Brad Richter, Nick Preston. Call 701-636-5285. Well, I think, are they saying, was Danner down and he has to come out for a play now?
I'm not sure, but you know what I'm thinking
with the
you're going to be
timeout,
saying
it
is,
shouldn't matter. Yeah.
I'm thinking you're going to say some of these other score updates.
I can do that here as some updates we have in this one. Kindred leading Lisbon with less than a minute to play in the 4th, 48-0. Burrows will host Kindred next week. It is Ellendale Edgeley Column leading over Oaks. 4 minutes left in the 4th. Oaks has the ball, 28-20. EEK and Thompson match up next week. Here's a play. They fake the reverse this time. Ben Thompson will keep it around the outside edge on 4th down. Stiff arms his way to the 1st down. Ben Thompson.
Great effort by Ben.
What a run. Wow.
Great effort. He got somehow out of that because that was a hard, what you thought was going to be a tackle right there for hardly any gain, and Ben Thompson got through that. What an effort. He's had a really nice night tonight.
That's a 4th down run of just determination to get the first down. That was a nice stiff arm.
We talked earlier about, an athlete that, hey, I'm determined to do this, and Ben Thompson certainly has that determination.
Burrows
He's looking to do this.
Break the huddle, get the line, still need to get going quickly, trailing by 2 scores plus conversions. Wyatt Johnson, the backup quarterback, under center. He will play action roll out to his left. He looks to throw downfield, and it is incomplete pass, but a flag comes in from behind. Intended for Chase Halfley. Quick reminder, pass interference, not a spot foul at the high school level. Just going to get that out the way right now.
Yeah, sure. You were spending the whole Labor Day weekend. I saw you were with some officials just, going through the rule book and page by page and clicking and going from here to there and watching replays. I watched you. I saw you. You were thinking I didn't know what you were doing, but I saw you.
Well,
had yourself in a huddle with like 14 officials for 7 hours.
We'll get the ball on the
well, we had to
line.
discuss a few things. That's what you got to do. It's like 4th down run. You got to put in the effort. Here's a give here to Ty Mueller, right side, as he runs. Welke there to grab him, slow him down. Danner to help clean him up. Going to be a 6-yard gain for Mueller.
Well, look at this. We have an airplane right over us that's slowly drifting its way towards the Grand Forks Airport. And probably looking down and
probably got the binoculars out trying to check out the scoreboard. Here's the 2-score lead for the Tommies. Burrows now will give inside handoff and a big rugby scrum.
Number 42, Ben Thompson.
Ben Thompson, not a lot of room there, but does pick up 2 yards.
Well, this is, time-wise crunch time too, though. That clock's running, 2:35. Tick, 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 tick.
At this point, a score and an onside kick looks to be the necessary formula for the Burros to come back. Tommies trying to do what they can defensively here on 3rd and short. It's a quarterback keeper for Johnson as he tries to get the tush push, but
I don't think there was
any push from the blue side. I think all the push was from the white side.
Quarterback number 5.
Timeout.
Burrows. 2:04 to go in this 4th quarter. 28-14. Thompson leads over Hillsboro-Central Valley. Your Golden Harvest Tim Cassette Seat Sales scoreboard.
Almost half of the energy used in homes goes toward heating and cooling the spaces we live in. Energy Star certified heating and cooling equipment can improve your comfort while lowering electric bills. Through its Bright Energy Solutions program, City of Hillsboro offers rebates for a wide range of energy-efficient equipment like heat pumps and central air conditioners. You can also get a rebate for having your cooling system professionally tuned up. Call the City of Hillsboro to learn more about rebates or visit brightenergysolutions.com.
4th down and 1 for Hillsboro-Central Valley, trailing by 2 scores, 28-14 to Thompson. Thompson in this second half here with a punt return touchdown from Thomas Schumacher. Followed that up with a Schumacher 12-yard pass from Josh Juvie, and then Juvie rips off a 62-yard run after a turnover. There with one good PAT and a one of two-point conversion runs makes it 28-14. Thompson leading here, looking for a stop on 4th down. Burrows with only 1 timeout left. So the Timers would be able to run, if my math is correct, not quite all but most of the time off if they would so choose. Burrows and backup quarterback Wyatt Johnson, and he will be under center. Ben McRitchie on the left side as a tight end. They have Ben Thompson, Ty Mueller in the backfield. Taking, turning, handing off. Thompson hit, bouncing, trying to the second effort, and he is stopped.
Yeah, the Tommies sold out on Thompson getting
And
that.
number 42,
Burrows had Miller split
turnover
short
on down,
left side, as you
and
said, with
10 for the
McRitchie
Tommies.
at the left end. The Tommies defense comes up with the stop inside of 2 minutes to go in the game, 157. As you see on the Tim Gazette Golden Harvest seed sales scoreboard, 28-14 with that time remaining. Tommies by the 2 touchdowns. Matson favoring one of his legs or ankles as he runs off.
The ice
Burrows
buckets
are
will
going to
be
need some
in
extra
use.
ice and tape here after tonight.
Bryce Miller comes in here defensively. Tommies, we'll see here. Looks like they will line up to run some offense. Here in the shotgun set, Gavin Krogstad with the running back to his left side. Turns, hands off, and there's the carry. A little stop-start, second go effort for Josh Juvie.
Run on the play brings up
Here,
2nd and 7 for the Tommies.
3-yard carry. Clock will tick. Here doing some.
Yeah, one first down here for the Tommies will seal this deal.
130, 140, 144 on the ground. 2 touchdowns for Josh Juvie.
4
in this game.
It's 4 second half touchdowns for the Tommies. They trailed 7-0 at the half.
Yeah, put in the, well, as Coach said, you got to control that line of scrimmage, and that's what they did. Tommies break the huddle. 4 on the play clock. There's they do get the snap off. It's going to be a quarterback keep here for Krogstad as he works his way into the second level. We'll have the first down, and
Run on the play by quarterback
Tommies
Gavin
will be able
Krogstad
to
brings up
kneel it
first
out
down
from
for the
there. As the clock
Well, it'll be
stops
a
while they
victory formation
set the
coming up for
chains,
the
and then
Tommies.
a couple kneel downs. Here's the first down. All going to be marked there at the 21-yard line. So Thompson with the probable victory, because crazy things can happen. We'll go to 2-0 next week. They are at home as they welcome in Oaks. Oaks was in a battle with EEK. We'll check on that score in a little bit if we can here. Here as Hillsboro-Central Valley will be at home again next week as they will take on Lisbon. Lisbon with a big victory take on Kindred, who defeated Lisbon by a large margin here tonight. Timeout called by the Tommies. We take it as well. Your Nodak Insurance Company, Brad Director Nick Preston, Trail County Agents with Answers. Timeout.
Cutting Edge Ag connects your operation with first-hand expertise and industry-best precision ag technology from Ag Leader. We've simplified precision farming with powerful tools to maximize profit opportunities like never before. No matter the size of your farm or the complexity of your field activities, Cutting Edge Ag is your local partner for a more profitable future. Unlock a new era of farming success with Ag Leader and Cutting Edge Ag.
Here is the Thompson Tommies leading 28-14. Should just be a kneel down. There they go. Everyone's favorite formation. The victory formation. To end it, Krogstad under center. Snap, knee to the turf. And the Thompson Tommies will come into Central Valley on homecoming night for Hillsboro-Central Valley and pick up the victory 28-14. Our final score, 4 second-half touchdowns after trailing by a score at half. They take the lead and extend the lead for the victory here in this one. Tommies move to 2-0. Burrows fall to 1-2. Stay with us. Our postgame report is coming up next on YourLiveEvent.com.
Is proud to manufacture tough, high-performance equipment right here in North Dakota. From our industry-defining Pro-Till high-speed discs, bulletproof bulldozer blades, and our robust, heavy-duty land rollers, we focus on support and make the experience of owning a Degelman unlike any other. Degelman, engineered tough in North Dakota.
I'm Sonia at the Lighting Gallery. When you walk through our doors at the Lighting Gallery, we're so much more than lighting. We have an incredible selection of sofas, dining room table and chairs, accent chairs, area rugs, pillows, and other accessories and decor. We want your house to feel like a home. Visit us at the Lighting Gallery, located at 3622 South Washington Street in Grand Forks. See you soon.
At Thompson Public Schools, their mission is to develop lifelong learners and responsible citizens. You can visit their website, tps-k12.org, for school announcements and calendars, lunch menus, weather announcements, athletic schedules, and more. Follow them on social media and share in Tommy Pride with student updates and events with Thompson Public Schools. Thompson Public Schools thanks all students, staff, parents, alumni, and community members for their continued support. Good luck to the Tommies. Learn more at tps-k12.org.
There was an idea
to bring together a group of remarkable people.
So when they needed us, the call is answered.
We need to get the right protection to as many people as we can.
We need to protect as many as we can.
We will.
We don't give up. Get the right protection for your lifestyle. Go to IRIinsurance.com to get a free quote and consultation.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Now available, the 2024 R&J Sports Fall Sports Guide. The digital version of the R&J Sports Fall Sports Guide is available at rjbroadcasting.com. This year, featuring schedules for the fall sports teams in the region, along with photos, coaches' bios, and highlights from the 2023 season and the fall broadcast schedule for R&J Sports and YourLiveEvent.com. The digital version of the 2024 R&J Sports Guide is available now at rjbroadcasting.com.
Well, bittersweet fireworks for the Hillsboro-Central Valley Borough fans on homecoming night as they fall to the Thompson Tommies 28-14, our final score, as we welcome you into our post-game report here on YourLiveEvent.com. Our game recap, our game summary for you here today. In the first half, our only score was a Ben Thompson 2-yard touchdown run on the first play of the second quarter. That was set up early in the drive by Thompson's 43-yard run, and then they get it down on the doorstep and he punches it in. PAT's good for a 7-0 lead. That score would stay through halftime as Thompson threatened in the final seconds, had the ball with the 12-yard line in that second quarter. Final play of the half, couldn't get in, and so it would be a 7-0 halftime score. But in the second half, the Tommy offense found a gear here with 140 yards of offense in the second half, but helped out with some defensive plays as well, too. They'd start off with a 16-yard touchdown run from Josh Juvie in the third quarter here, and that would give them the lead 8-7 after the two-point conversion pass from Gavin Krogstad to Thomas Schumacher would be 8-7. Burrows would get the touchdown to tie it up at 14 with 1:28 to go in the third quarter on a Ty Mueller 30-yard touchdown run. PAT was again good, and 14-14 was the score. In the fourth quarter then, it would be Thomas Schumacher taking a punt, 66 yards, return to the end zone for the score there. And then Schumacher would get a 12-yard touchdown pass from Josh Juvie to make it 20-14. And then Josh Juvie a 62-yard touchdown run there to make it 28-14. The final on the scoring. A couple of turnovers for the Borough offense in the second half through the interception, both by Cash Danner. and then Tommy's making a play to stop him on the drive late in the game. Tommy's get the victory 28-14. For their reaction, let's go down to the field with our players of the game.
Well, Enbridge bringing the energy tonight for the Thompson Tommies. Let's start with number 20 here, Josh Juvie. Hey, congrats on the win and your effort tonight. Just talk about the team effort tonight. First half versus second half, or just some of your quick thoughts.
Yeah, thanks. We started a little slow in the first half. Our O didn't really get going. Our defense held them pretty good, and second half our offense just exploded. It was just a great team effort. Everybody in the line kept pushing. Charlie running the ball good. We were just pounding them.
I thought your offensive lineman teammates got after it a little bit more in the second half.
Yeah, they definitely started pushing a lot more in the second half. We had a nice conversation at halftime and started going.
Talk about just some of the plays that you made that went for scores, some of those highlights in your mind of what you recall that you were making happen.
Yeah, just saw a seam, I guess, and took off.
You make it sound so easy.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, well, hey, congrats on the win and good luck to you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Josh Juvie for the Thompson Tommies. Let's bring in, let's come with Mr. Schumacher here. Hey, congrats on the win and the effort by you and your teammates tonight. Your thoughts on this one here?
We kind of got ourselves into a dogfight right away, down 7-0 going into halftime. We were just like, they're outworking us here. We got to get something going. That's what we did. So I think it's just a good team effort tonight.
I was fortunate at halftime. I saw you there, and I just made a quick comment to you, and I could kind of see the fire in your eyes that you and your teammates maybe got the spark plugs lit up in the halftime a little bit just to kind of regroup. But talk about the change from first half to second half.
Yeah, first half we're kind of getting slow, getting pushed back a little bit on the defensive line. Just weren't firing. Then Coach Schwab kind of sat us down, had a little talk at halftime, and just locked us back in and got us ready to go for the second half.
How about in the second half? One of the big plays was a pass that you caught in the end zone there. You got behind their secondary. I don't know what happened, but you got yourself free. You were back there for a long time, and then Juvie was able to finally get it to you.
Yeah, that's not in our playbook. That's just it's great. We can be able to just call a timeout and just draw some up like that and have it work like that. But I don't think there's many running backs in the state that can throw a ball like Josh Juvie. He's we got a couple. Yeah, we got a couple plays for him to throw. That wasn't one of them, but it worked out.
It is now.
Yeah, maybe, probably, yeah.
How about the defensive effort, though? Danner getting a couple of picks and pressure on the quarterbacks. Just overall the defensive side.
Yeah, Cash, he's awesome at his spot. Safety, he reads the field really well, calls out our alignment and everything. So, 2 picks. I think it's either 3 or 4 on the year through 2 games. He does an awesome job back there. Linebackers did a really good job filling gaps, and defensive line putting pressure on the quarterback. That's all you can do.
Congrats on the win. Good luck to you.
Appreciate you.
Hey, you're welcome. Take care. Let's bring in one of your teammates here. Xander Thompson's going to join us. Hey, Xander, personally, good to see you. And holy cow, you're a senior already, young man.
Oh, I know. I can't believe I made it here. Mom keeps the grades in check, so I guess I'm here. So.
Hey, it's all working out. Congrats on the effort. Talk about you and your offensive lineman teammates. As maybe things got better for you guys as the game went on. Is that fair to say?
Definitely. First half, we were kind of running some new stuff built just for Hillsboro, and some of our line didn't get it, but we did a good job at halftime. We talked about fixing all that stuff, and I believe we definitely played a better game in the second half.
Started to maybe play more and less thinking because it looked like you guys got off the ball a little bit better, or maybe you were just getting helmets on pads and driving some people.
Oh, definitely. There was a lot more aggression in the second half, I could tell, because I don't know if you know this, but Thompson hasn't beat Hillsboro since 2002, so we wanted it. And, it's always good to get a win on another team's homecoming, too. So.
How about defensively, your thoughts there of how you guys played together as a team defensive unit?
They've definitely got a big old line, and they were playing really well, but at the end of the day, we knew what we had to do. And we were able to send our blitzers in the right hole, hold our guy, and just ended up working out for us in the end.
What do you take from this game to keep building upon, some good things, but to keep getting better, because that's part of the game too?
Oh, yes. we're definitely going to keep building, keep practicing. Some of our guys, we had a couple injuries this week, so we had a lot of new guys, and now that they have playing time, they'll start building more and more, and some of them, it's their first varsity start. So definitely next game they should be better.
Congrats, good luck to you, and again, personally, good to see you. Take care.
Good to see you too.
Right, you bet. Xander Thompson, let's also bring in Welke here. Hey, congrats on the effort tonight. You were flying around a lot this evening. Just talk about some of the energy that you came with.
It was just amazing. That's the first time as a team we've ever beat them, so we came out here ready to play. I mean, it's their homecoming. We have to be ready to play against them. They're a good team. They got some big dudes who like to hit hard, so we had to come out. Right away we didn't, but then we showed up in the second half. That's just the way we are. We run the ball hard and we hit hard. That's our team.
Talk about if you had to make any adjustments, or was it maybe just mentally adjusting and locking in from first half to second half, because I thought you guys played better second half.
Right away it was both. I mean, the offensive line, I love those guys, but they didn't have it right away, but once they locked in, they had everything for us. So I'm just glad that they flipped the switch. We all flipped the switch, and then we went to work finally in the second half. That was the better half by far.
Offensively, clicking, moving the ball, but defensively, you guys kind of kept the troops together, so to speak, to only be down by 7 at halftime.
Yeah, it was a good job to keep them down. I mean, they scored. We weren't happy, but we definitely kept in it, and we kept it close, and then we gave the energy to the offense, and then they came and worked in the second half. I'm just proud of everyone on the team. We all worked hard. Everybody gave the energy for it. I'm just proud of my team.
What do you do here to keep getting better?
Hit hard in practice. I mean, us three running backs, we all like to drive each other, so we like to hit each other hard, so we need to work on that. And then the line, they'll get it. They're new. A lot of them are younger. We graduated a couple dudes. So, I mean, we're just going to get better from here on. It's only our second game, so we'll get better.
Hey, congrats and best wishes to you.
Thank you very much. Have a good one.
You bet. Will Welke for the Thompson Tommies, part of our post-game conversations here from Dakota Heritage Bank, as our post-game show continues tonight here with YourLiveEvent.com.
Thank you, Jim, there, as we'll grab coaches in just a second. Be back with more post-game report coming up.
Xander, get over here.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro. Fireworks and sports stuff in the same store? That's right. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro. Come in and browse the sports cards and memorabilia and fireworks at the same time. Unopened packs and boxes of sports cards, plus pre-owned cards as well. Jersey, swatch, autograph cards, lots of Twins, Vikings, Wolves, Wild, Lynx, and North Stars memorabilia, bobbleheads, caps, and more. Call anytime, 701-436-6140. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro.
Thompson Tommies with the victory over the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros, 28-14. Back down to the field we go. Part of our post-game report, our Dakota Heritage Bank post-game coaches' comments. DHBankND.com, sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Dakota Heritage Bank. Jim Berkmeyer down on the field with the Thompson Tommy head coach, Brady Schwab.
Well, Coach, you win 28-14, 28 second-half points. Let's start with maybe the summary of your team. Certainly second half was looked better than the first half.
Yeah, you know, we talked at halftime, and I told our defense, I said, without you, we're not in this game right now. So I thought they rose up, and then, you know, we talked to our linemen a little bit, and we used a little bit of running back help to make some of those blocks. But, you know, you feel a guy out in that first half, and like I said, fortunately our defense played how it did. And then our kids came out in the second half and made some plays. You know, it wasn't just the offense. We turned them over a few times. We stopped them a few times, and you know, I was just proud of the fact that we could have went away in the first half, and we hung in there, and then we made a couple of adjustments, and they were able to execute them. And you know, it's high school football, you know, and it's a lot of fun. We knew it was going to be physical, and it was physical, you know, for 48 minutes.
You know better than I that consistency is such a big part of the game, especially in the trenches. And I brought that up to you at halftime about just making more plays consistently instead of 2 good plays and then 5 not as good. consistently, though, second half, those offensive linemen, yeah, maybe a back or two helped out here or there, got an extra chip, that sort of a thing, but collectively they were better, weren't they?
They did a much better job the second half, and I won't take any credit for it. It's a lot of what gets done there gets done by Coach Carlson and those guys at halftime and during the practice week. So, I asked them, I said, what can we run? And they had a pretty good idea. They said, don't run what you're running. So that, that's kudos to them. Sometimes, a lot of times, they're smarter than I am. So, the adjustments that were made came from them. And that's what you want. Run behind us, run it here, those types of things. And, again, kudos to HCV. They did a nice job. They shut down the pass game, and they forced us to run it. And, we were able to find a way to get some points.
You knew it was going to be physical. It certainly was.
Yeah, it's Region 1 football. It doesn't get any easier as we go here, and it's just how high school football is supposed to be played. And a night like this on a field like this, it's just a lot of fun to be a part of it.
A lot of key plays, big plays there are every week. That punt return, though, talk about that.
That's momentum, right? I mean, that's what Tommy brings to the table, and he tight-roped the sideline over by us, and made one kid miss, and the other kids got their blocks, and he's explosive and fun to watch back there. And we talked after last week's game. We don't want to leave the ball bouncing on those punts. Let's at least get a fair catch, or let's get forward on it. And he hit a sideline, and I don't know if he was running scared, but he was running fast, so that's always a positive.
Juvie, nice ball game.
Yep, he week in and week out, he runs hard. He doesn't want to come out. He got hit in the rib early in the game, and I took him out, and he asked why he's out, and I explained it to him, and he said, no, I'm good. So he went back in and played the majority of the snaps, and then Charlie Young comes in and just is a whole different dynamic back there. So it's great to have kids like that and kids that want to get on the field, and when they get on the field, they do something. They're just not there. So it was a nice game by Josh as always. Will Welke ran the ball hard and blocked, from that fullback spot, and I don't know what you had him down for tackles, but I know him and Josh were in on a boatload of them.
Well, Welke was all over the field. Man, that kid comes fast and hard, and you don't always know where he's coming from.
No, you don't always know where he's going either, but that's what we love about him. He's been the leader of the defense for 3 years, and he plays that Mike Backer spot and just, does a nice job for us, and he's one of our captains, and he's doing what captains do. It's Friday night. We're going to play. I'm going to raise my level and try to get everybody to raise their level.
Able to develop more depth tonight, were you? I mean, I know that, games like this, when it's tight, close, okay, maybe they're not quite ready, but were you able to sneak in a few extra snaps for guys tonight?
Yeah, Porter Martin ran a lot at the Z position, and Gavin Oster was out there. Cash Danner had to slide down from that flanker down to that tight end position when Peterson went out, and that's the name of the game, being able to adjust. And fortunately, we work on those things in practice. But yeah, now those kids have played some varsity experience, and Mac Michelson comes in late in the game. We have a kid cramp up, and he's got to play safety, and comes in and makes a tackle or pushes the kid out of bounds. So it's one of those things, you never know when you're going to get called, and when you get called, you got to be ready to go. And every time they get out there, it just benefits them more and more.
Always something to work on, always wanting to get better, taking a step from week 1. Week 2, hopefully you can say that. What about moving forward?
Yeah, it's back to, what did we not do well? Why were we not able to execute in the pass game? Was it something to do with what they were doing? Was it something to do with what we're doing? Why were we able to be successful in the second half and not the first half? And those are things that when you go back on film, there's always a play you call, always a series you have where you just want it back, and you feel terrible because the kids are out here trying and you're not doing your job. But at the end of the day, you find a way to hopefully improve. You get everybody back, hopefully healthy, and then you just keep plugging along.
Next week, what's up?
We're home. We've got EEK coming in, another physical, 4-4 cover 3 team that has got backs about the size of our biggest linemen. So they're a physical squad. Coach Irie down there does a good job with them, and we're back at home, which is always fun. But it's another pack of lunchbox because we're going to have to go to work.
I remember Coach Irie telling me last year, it's a group of kids, because they took a lot of lumps down there in EEK, but this group of kids plays extremely hard for them.
Yeah, they've been looking forward to this group for a while, and I'm not sure how they did tonight, but I know every time you strap up against those guys, it's going to be physical. But again, that's Region 1 football, and there isn't anybody out there that's just not going to present some sort of challenge, us included. And it's what makes it the best region in the state.
Coach Brady Schwab, thanks so much. Good to see you. Hey, we got under that 12-second limit tonight, so you and I are both safe for another week, my friend.
People on the air don't know what that means, but I certainly appreciate it. Thanks, guys.
Hey, you're welcome. Brady Schwab, the head coach for the Thompson Tommies.
Well, thanks, Jim. There are Dakota Heritage Bank post-game coaches' comments. Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future, dhbanknd.com. Stick with us. More to come on our post-game report as the Thompson Tommies defeat the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros 28-14, the final score.
It's that time of year again. Time to kick off another exciting and fun-filled school year. Everyone at Halstead Living Center and Heritage House in Halstead hope we all can join together and make it a successful and safe school year. If you're driving near school buildings, at school bus stops, please watch carefully for children. Welcome back, students, teachers, staff, and administration from Halstead Living Center and Heritage House in Halstead, providing living environments for seniors that maximize health, independence, and quality of life.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsboro Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors and their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsboro Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
The Hillsboro-Central Valley Booster Club is made up of parents, fans, and community members who work together to build team and community spirit. The Hillsboro-Central Valley Booster Club supports Hillsboro and Central Valley students in their school activities and encourages all students to be involved in the activities at your school. The Hillsboro-Central Valley Booster Club takes great pride in uniting the communities to support the boroughs, encouraging everyone to promote school spirit, sportsmanship, and to support the Hillsboro-Central Valley students. It's the Hillsboro-Central Valley Booster Club.
Back on our post-game report here on YourLiveEvent.com. Thompson Tommies with the victory over the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros, 28-14. Jim, give me a wave if you're good down there for this. As we are. Okay, so let's go down here to the field for our post-game coaches' comments from Dakota Heritage Bank.
Coach Joe Johnson for the Burros tonight. Physical football, no surprise. Good football game, no surprise. In the end, the Tommies on top. Your thoughts and a little bit of the summary to get us started, please.
Yeah, well, first of all, congratulations to the Thompson Tommies, and they are a good football team and played well tonight. They were able to make a couple of big plays, and that, of course, was the difference in the game. And one of the things that we talked about all week in practice was, all year it's been about attitude and effort, and we really emphasized the effort piece this week, and said, leave it on the field. If you play your very hardest, then hold your head up high no matter what happens. And through a couple of injuries, and we needed to regroup in a couple of those positions, and it felt like our guys played hard, and both teams did. And I guess for that, we're proud of our guys.
Yeah, great effort. You made plays. Had a 7-0 lead at the half. Let's talk about the first half from the aspect you had said before the game. A fast start. It was certainly a good start, and you played good football to lead by a touchdown.
We did, got that 3-0. So in the opening kickoff, we were able to do a 3-0, get that ball. First two plays, we get ahead on downs. That's always our goal. Let's get ahead on downs. Of course, that emphasis. We always talk about third downs and fourth downs, but when we're not in a position in third down to have a third and short, it's a whole lot more difficult. Get ahead on those first couple of downs, and then don't pick up that 3rd and 1. That part was not the start that we were looking for. After that, we got stops. Offense was a little slow getting going, but we were able to move the ball, get some first downs, have some time of possession, and that continued throughout the first half, and then made that goal line stop just before the end of the first half. and then come into the second half, get the ball, and able to move the ball in the second half. We give up a score, and but then Tyson Lushik, our quarterback, on that third down, and about 6 scrambles and gets the first down. Big play for us, able to move the ball, and then Ty Mueller from there breaks that one. Good blocking up front and gets into the end zone, and we go up. Now we're in the position to be in the driver's seat, and then giving up those couple of plays. We talk about that all the time too. Is it's about sustained drives, but it's also about you need to make a play once in a while, and Thompson did that tonight.
I thought Ben Thompson wasn't the only one, but he really ran hard, I thought.
Ran incredibly hard, and that was a 4th down conversion that he made on that toss on the opposite side of the field of us. Ran hard. He had to break about 2 or 3 tackles to get to that down marker, and he did. And all night long, Ben Thompson gave it his all. This is his home field. It's our home field, but he grew up on this field, and it mattered to him to play his best football tonight, and he played a good game on both sides of the ball.
You mentioned Leshik able to get that first down there and pick up that yards. Maybe earlier in the game, it doesn't matter what I thought. I'm just going to say what I thought I saw, that I thought he had an opportunity in the first half as well, but chose to throw the ball, and that's okay because he had a guy downfield. Are you looking for him, as he continues to grow, to sometimes see those reads, or to understand that that's okay to do that because we keep the ball, we keep moving the ball?
Yeah, I know exactly the play. It's a double deuce deep cross, and he scrambled to the right, and we talked to him about that. But we have to remember that these are 16, 17-year-old kids that are developing, and we continually see all of our players develop, and certainly our quarterback is one of them. We're proud about what he can do and what he has done. One of the things that we see him do is developing in those decision-making skills, when to run it, when to tuck it away, when to throw the ball, when to throw the ball away. And you saw him throw the ball away 2 or 3 times tonight, which were the right decisions. And that's a developing quarterback. And Tyson's a competitor and a very good quarterback.
I want to talk about the guys up front. A lot of series, control the line of scrimmage. Nothing's ever perfect. But did that group tonight improve and make a step forward?
They did, and you're exactly right. Of course, controlling that game at the line of scrimmage. All of our guys up front working hard. Riley Richter, number 55, our center. He's the leader of that line. He's got the Bash brothers and the Matson brothers, Jack and John, on both sides. Of course, Brody Dickoff and Braden Chenault. All of those guys just working tirelessly up front. And again, we see them developing and growing. Braden playing that position for the first time this year. Brody stepping up into a starting role this year, and they keep getting better every week. They did a good job up there tonight, and saw improvement from last week, and that's of course the direction that we always want to be going.
What did you see from your defense tonight that you liked?
Yeah, a lot of coverage. So we knew that Krogstad liked to scramble, and when the quarterback does that puts a lot of pressure, of course, on the secondary because you have to remain in coverage for so long. And there were a lot of times that, we got a couple of sacks. Of course, we give credit to the guys up front, our defensive front on that. But also that's a part of coverage is when we have good coverage, it gives our guys a chance to get to that quarterback, and they did that tonight.
Would you agree with me? I thought all night your special teams play was pretty good.
Yeah, very good. The kickoff team, kick return team, a few of those younger players that get on the field for special teams take a lot of pride in it, and those are good football players that are growing and into some new roles on the varsity.
This game of football always, unfortunately, has some dings and dents and owies and fingers and ankles and whatever. It was physical. There'll probably be some extra ice and some tape after tonight's game.
Yeah, physical game, and we do everything we can. Rule changes have happened to keep kids safe. We do a lot of form tackling and teach kids how to tackle in a safe way. Unfortunately, bumps and bruises and injuries are a part of the game, and one of the things we talk about on the football team is the difference between being hurt and being injured. We always want to tend to those injuries and make sure that kids are as safe as possible and get them healed up.
Next week, what's up?
Yeah, this is always my answer. I have a few of your fans that watch that say, every time Burke asks you, you tell them the same thing, and that is we take it one week at a time, and of course that was our focus was right here tonight and versus Thompson. Obviously we've got Kindred next week, and everybody in the state knows that Kindred is a good football team, and yet we have to give it our best shot, play our best football, and we'll be preparing all week for that.
Appreciate the time, the conversation, and thank you so much. Good luck to you. See you again next week.
Thank you, Burke.
You're welcome. Coach Joe Johnson for the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros here tonight.
Our post-game coaches' comments there from Dakota Heritage Bank, dhbanknd.com. As there are coaches' comments here before we get to our final stats in this one. Let's go ahead and take a moment to look at our Halstead Telephone Company post-game connection as you overlook Randy Vegan Field there for homecoming week for Hillsboro and Central Valley schools, but the Thompson Tommies playing spoiler on the evening with a 28-14 victory. Our Halstead Telephone Company post-game connection. Discover local reliability you can trust with Halstead Telephone Company online, halsteadtel.com. The connection in this one is going to be what apparently we find out they're chatting with the guys after the game was drawn up in a huddle during a timeout with the halfback pass touchdown from Josh Juvie to Thomas Schumacher. 12-yard score. That made it 20-14 at that point after the PAT was blocked, but that proved to be the go-ahead and score there for the Tommies to go up. Your Halstead Telephone Company post-game connection, Josh Juvie to Thomas Schumacher for 6 points. Here we also talked to our Enbridge Energy players of the game earlier too. A reminder that life takes energy. Learn more tomorrowison.com about how Enbridge Energy is helping to supply that for our energy future. Thompson Tommies now 2-0 with a 28-14 victory over Hillsboro-Central Valley, who falls to 1-2. Burros next week will host Kindred, who defeated Lisbon 48-0 today to go to 3-0. Tommies will host EEK, 3-0 EEK, as they defeated Oaks 28-20 here this evening. That's the matchups for next week, but here our matchup tonight. We look at our final stats in this one. For the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros rushing the ball, Ty Mueller had 13 carries, 73 yards, and a touchdown. Ben Thompson, 12 carries, 80 yards, and a touchdown. Carson Kazette, 6 carries for 28 yards. Tyson Lushik with 4 carries for 15 yards. Bryce Miller, 1 carry for 4 yards. Wyatt Johnson, 2 carries for 4 yards, and a team rush of -10 on a sack for Hillsboro-Central Valley. They're 194 yards rushing for HCV. Through the air, Tyson Lushik was 2 of 7 with 8 yards and an interception. Wyatt Johnson was 0 of 2 with an interception for Hillsboro-Central Valley. Carson Kazette had 1 catch for 6 yards. Ty Mueller, 1 catch for 2 yards. 194 on the ground, 8 through the air, 202 total offense here tonight for Hillsboro-Central Valley. They had 2 turnovers in the game. Defensively, it was 1.5 sacks for Jack Matson. Ben Thompson had 1 sack, and then there was a 3rd sack where, attributed to like 4 different Burros. Everyone was in on it. Isaac Thompson with an interception on defense as well. Brody Dickoff, 2 of 2 on PAT attempts for Hillsboro-Central Valley tonight. For the Thompson Tommies, rushing the ball, Josh Juvie, 15 carries, 144 yards, 2 touchdowns. Gavin Krogstad with 2 carries, 7 yards. Charlie Yon, 2 carries, 10 yards. William Welke with 6 carries, 31 yards. Thomas Schumacher, 1 carry for 3 yards, and it was a combined 4 carries of a -17 yards through a sacks and a kneel down at the end of the game. Total of 178 yards of offense on the ground for Thompson. In the passing game, Gavin Krogstad was 9 of 16 with an interception, 96 yards passing. Josh Juvie was 1 of 2 passing, 12 yards and a touchdown. just combined 2 passes after halftime for Thompson. They got that ground game to lead them there in that second half. Combined, though, a 10 of 18 for 108 yards, a touchdown and interception passing for the Tommies. Cash Danner had 2 catches for 14 yards. Carter Peterson, 2 catches for 50 yards. Josh Juvie with 2 catches for 14 yards. Easton Lovelace with 2 catches for 5 yards. Thomas Schumacher, 2 catches, 25 yards, and a touchdown. 178 on the ground, 108 in the air, 286 yards total offense for the Tommies tonight. They had 1 turnover in the game. They also had a special team score. Thomas Schumacher, a 66-yard punt return touchdown. And then defensively, it was Cash Danner with 2 interceptions and Jesse Haig with a sack as well. Sorry, a fly just flew into my face. On conversion attempts, it was 3 of 4 on the 2-point conversion attempts. So 1 pass, 1 run, both went in. The run failed. The point after attempt was blocked as well for Thompson here with the PAT kick in this game. Here's your final stats. As again, the Thompson Tommies with the first victory over Hillsboro-Central Valley as a co-op. Here, again, just the 3rd time that these 2 programs have met since the HCV co-op came into effect, but the first victory for the Tommies in a long time over Hillsboro or Central Valley. Last one was in 2011 when they beat CV 36-12. Again, didn't play for a number of years because of different divisions, but all the same, it's been a while. But they get the victory tonight, 28-14, the final score here today. Thanks for joining us on our broadcast coverage. We appreciate your viewership. Also appreciate the sponsors that you've seen and heard throughout our broadcast coverage. We ask whenever possible, please patronize those businesses. At the very least, tell them thank you. They're the ones that make it possible for us to be here with our coverage. Thanks to executive producer Mark Forseth for the connections here tonight, staff administration here at the Central Valley School, as well as my broadcast partner Jim Berkmeyer here joining me as well. Thanks again, once again for tuning in. Thompson Tommies, 28-14 winners over the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros. You saw it here on yourliveevent.com.